There we go. All right, hello, welcome. Oh, can you hear me? Welcome to In Memoriam. This is our Mutants and Masterminds campaign. We are still waiting for Jacob, but we can get started while we wait for him. Just a reminder, this is not only part of Extra Life, that is, we play while fundraising for Extra Life, but also this specifically is Tabletop Appreciation Weekend. So we really encourage you to pop on over to our team page that I've just posted in the chat and go ahead and consider donating to anyone on our team. But especially maybe some of the people who are here for Tabletop Appreciation Weekend. We've advertised it that way. Oh, nice. On the internet. One other little note I wanted to make is that this stream is now a partner with Humble Bundle, which means that if you use this link to go ahead and buy a Humble Bundle, a portion of what you pay will come to this stream. It does not subtract from the amount that goes to the charity that you selected. I don't know how that works, but apparently whatever amount that would normally go to the charity still goes to the charity, and a different amount goes to here, and then I guess Humble does whatever they do with the rest of it. And finally, you can join us on Discord to chat all the time, and at Jacob multiple times to remind him to get into the thing.
Because he's late.
Because he is late.
Him.
And he knows
reply to my
he's
text.
late.
And he fell asleep.
When
falls asleep this way.
when we were
He does sometimes.
when we were at our last session with this group, which was a couple months ago, admittedly, so it might take it might take a little bit of time to kind of refresh memories. But last thing that we did was this Leah's character, who we now know is named Jasmine. We don't have an image for her there yet, so she's still kind of using so she's kind of occupying the same space as Scales on the line up there. But on stream, if you sign into stream, you can see we have our character images under our videos. Grizz will not be with us tonight, and Jacob is running late. But anyway, so Leah was looking to earn a motorcycle from the Blood Brothers, who told her that there was a settlement to the west that they haven't heard from in a while, and that she could earn that motorcycle by going and re-establishing connection, finding out what happened there, and ideally re-establishing connection. So the party left to start driving over there and help her fulfill that quest.
Off topic already.
What's up?
Can I get specimen 7-4RF2?
Oh, yes.
I do want that as my second character.
Why is there a thing that says Streamlabs desktop on your stream over Ava right now?
That is the browser input that I'm going to populate with the link for Jacob when he shows up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Scroll. I need to set up a.
Who are you talking about?
The specimen 74R or
right.
74FR2, the robot guy. Oh, robot girl. Didn't realize it was.
That's true. Do I need to give you control of Leah's sheet too, or is she joining Roll20?
No, she's going to be in mine, but I think I already have control over her. Okay. I don't have control over her sheet yet, so yeah, I will need control of that as well.
Okay. I will fix that real quick.
Okay. I can do that. I can do it this way. Yeah, I can't. It works. I'm just saying.
I know.
All right, Mr. Bouncy, stop bouncing.
Actually, let me copy that real quick.
Your mic's on.
What? Is Jacob in?
No, I was talking to Leah.
Oh, okay.
Because I have my big mic going, and then her headset also has a mic connected.
I see. You do have control of Leah's sheet. What are you talking about?
I do?
Yes.
What do you mean?
It's the sheet in the folder called Leah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I do. My bad. I was clicking on the wrong thing.
Aha.
When I was trying to see, I was clicking on the total instead of like the base for strength to see if I could change it.
I see.
Which obviously I can't change the total because it does it calculates it itself.
Yeah.
So that was my bad. Sorry.
That's all right.
Skills is going on this journey though. I gotta figure out the robot guy after.
Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, so the group went ahead and is on a road trip to a settlement that is not on this map. I thought I had a map made that included where we were going, but apparently I either don't or I haven't gotten around to uploading it.
What number are we going to?
Well,
you said west, so I guess that's kind of.
Let me look.
I don't remember if we were talked about where we're going. Just go lay down, honey. It's bedtime. It's 9 o'clock at night. You need to go lay down, please. Go. Turn the light up if you need to. No, but you have to listen. What? Huh? Alright, get one of your stuffed animals. You want a Pooh Bear? Get one of the Pooh Bears then. That's okay.
Let me see something.
I wonder if he did fall asleep. He's done that to me a couple times.
Oh, jeez. I hope
Should we
not.
be calling him?
Yeah, you want to try? I can try to. I'll give him I'll shoot him a call right now.
Okay.
But he's, yeah. You go to game and he'll be putting his son down to bed and then he'll fall asleep.
Wow. Oh, I see why.
You're not gonna answer me.
looks like I never finished and exported the map.
That's cute.
Oh, that's silly.
0, 9, 8.
You didn't answer me.
Dang it.
Yeah, pick one.
Yeah, you can still have this.
Come on, honey, pick one. It's bedtime, please. Quick, or else I'm gonna pick for you. Alright. That one has Piglet with him, too.
Alright, so yeah, the problem apparently is that I failed to
Yeah.
upload, I failed to
You can buy
create this
to
map
his hand.
on Roll20.
Daddy, look at my to his hand.
So,
You do that. I'm gonna play with Specimen.
I will do that
I
now.
gotta change his name already. Or
Her.
her name, sorry.
I mean, you can gender swap characters. We have done that already.
Especially since it's a robot.
Yeah.
Probably.
So do I just, like,
doesn't actually have a
change-
gender.
Change my chest plate. My chest. Just like take it off, put it down, put another one on.
Mhm.
There we go. Blast. Do I have like a robot on? Cannon? Am I like Mega Man?
Mhm.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Do I got like a cannon hand? Can I get a cannon hand?
Dang it.
Okay, I'm not sure what I did there, but this is working, I think, now again.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yep.
Oh, nope, you froze again. I have a no acrobatics. Bed. You have 3 seconds. Are you
Maybe
gonna go to
go
your
back
room?
to the app rather than minimizing it.
Let's go. Wow. I got a lot of athletics. Building. Ooh, praising. Does that say metallurgy? What?
Metallurgy.
Yeah, what is that?
Working
Like
with
a
metal.
smith? Okay. So kind of like a blacksmith?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the science of blacksmithing.
Okay, cool. Ooh, I got decent perception with this character. Absolutely 0 stealth, which isn't my style anyways. Holy crap, my vehicle is 12?
Oh, wow.
But yeah, I'm a robot. No notes. Alright, I need to come up with a name. I was going to say cyborg, but that's too robot-y. Excuse me. I'll be right back. Give me 2 seconds. Let's go. Let's go. You can't sleep in my room because we're all busy. Next on the bed too.
What else should I play with?
What do you have?
I want
Do you have that card game that you like play like soccer with?
I don't know what to play. I don't know. What about you?
Minecraft, Roblox,
That's updating.
or
Okay.
Fortnite.
I think my Fortnite doesn't
Going
get an
to
update.
work?
So,
It does.
Oh,
the place we're actually going is location number 36.
Okay. 36. I heard that. Oop, why won't you switch screens? Oh, because I don't have you set like that. There we go.
And
New
where are
York.
we in relation to? 36.
All right, hold up. What happened to my map? Did you switch our map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there it is. 36.
Let me see here.
I think we're below it.
No.
35.
Okay, so
Hello? Can you
Hey.
hear me?
Yeah, I got
We
you.
can hear you.
Okay. I had to give up. I had to give up on video because it was the USB link for Ethernet basically, and my phone is not running that fast, so it was killing my computer speed wise.
Mm.
all right, so on this
Alright.
map, do you see location 30?
Hold on, I'm still launching into the game because my computer just.
32, 26, 37, 34, 23, 25. I don't, because I'm glad.
It's all the way
All the way
on
to the
the
west.
left.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Okay. So,
Wow, we gotta travel far if you have to go there and then off this map.
Mm-hmm.
location
What should
30
be a problem?
on this map. Oh wait, I gotta make it so that stream can see where I'm looking at. Okay, location 30 on this map is right here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. So we're actually very far away. No, off.
Close it out.
We're going to bed soon, okay? About 10 minutes. Yep. Can I fly?
That's a couple-hour drive, right?
I'm just gonna fly.
Yeah, it's gonna be a couple hours.
Or a 3-second scales ride.
Yeah, if scales is
Let's see what my strength is. Maybe I can.
Or I can just run there.
My strength is only 9. I don't think I can lift the whole armored vehicle.
Don't see much on the map. Is the map
No,
just a
dang
small, like... Is the map just a small... Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says New York.
Yeah, and then Providence in the bottom corner.
Yeah, we're up in the top right corner. 36 is what we're going to.
Oh. And we're in that little blue part?
no,
we're
that
not
blue
even
part is
technically on
water.
the map.
Oh.
We have to keep going up to the right corner, like right in the right corner, and keep going. We're way up there.
Is there a way to get rid of, like, the users in the bottom corner that's
There.
taking up a decent chunk of the map?
In the settings, you can make them smaller.
Settings.
You could also zoom out the map.
Yeah, I've got the map to fit. I'm trying to move to the map, but I can only zoom in. I don't know.
Nick.
Whoa! I just made Google bigger. So, text chat options? Enable chat avatars. That didn't do anything. I don't know how to make them smaller in the corner. The things in the corner.
Um,
In the bottom corner.
The
where it
pictures
shows,
of
like,
all of us.
Yeah.
Under the settings, audio and video.
Oh, okay.
There, or wait,
video display.
video display.
Under audio, video, and then video display.
Let me
Player
pull it
video
up, please.
avatar size. You can select names only.
Name.
Which is what I use. Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, that makes it much easier.
All right,
Zoom
cool.
in a bit.
So yeah, it's gonna take you guys a few hours because you're driving from Lake. How the heck do you pronounce it? Canopy.
Yeah, Canopy Lake.
So.
You're really quiet.
Oh, seriously?
Yep.
Not too quiet for me. Annabelle. Let's go.
I had turned my gain down because it was a problem
No.
earlier.
Nick's gonna come in soon. Can I go, please?
Is that better?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway,
Yes.
so Lake Canopy
Go try.
to the Quabbin, the western side of the Quabbin. So it's going to be probably about a few hours.
What?
I said the 54th time. And I never look at it. Yes.
All right, go lay down.
Now, what's the color difference?
So we'll say about 3 hours.
Okay.
What's the color change on the map? Is that like height or something?
What are you talking about?
Like how New York is darker than the area above Providence, and like
No.
where we're supposed to be.
That's like a map. Those are map colors.
Oh,
Yeah. The area that's colored in and labeled New York is territory of New York City. Is governed by New York City.
got it.
The area that's colored in and labeled Providence is governed by Providence.
So what about the unmarked area? That's
It's ungoverned. That's the region that you guys live in.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys live in kind of the Wild West there. Basically, yeah, it's been established. I don't think you were here for it, but that the area where most of the game is happening is called Concordia, and it's after Concord, New Hampshire. But what it is it's a region that has resisted getting taken over by the various powers surrounding it.
Ah.
They actually had a war with Boston some years ago that you weren't involved in. So yeah. I think you guys were told how they won that war, right?
I don't think I know.
Right, I'm asking about the rest of the party. Were the rest of you told how that war ended?
What war?
The war where Boston tried to take over the region where you live?
I think we did.
I think we did talk about it. I don't recall though.
They blew up the dam at the Quabbin, so Boston had no source of water.
Oh, okay, yeah, we did. We did.
All right. Anyway, so so you guys, it's gonna take about 3 hours. You're gonna arrive at the location that you were told to go to, and what you're gonna find is ruins, basically.
Ruins.
You're gonna find a bunch of like what remains of wooden structures. I believe you have an architecture skill, right? Scales? Or
Yes, Scales is carpentry.
yeah, go ahead and give me a check on that.
Okay, I need to do this. So I can...
What was it that we were sent to be doing again? I don't remember.
Find out what happened and
Ooh,
hopefully
26.
reestablish connection.
Okay.
This place has been burned down.
Oh my. I feel like you didn't need a very high roll to tell
No.
that it was burned to the ground.
No, but you'll be able to tell you'll be able to be like, oh, this was like you know exactly what happened here. You probably know how the fire was lit.
Oh.
Okay.
That type of thing from being a carpenter and examining it. Like,
Anything we can loot? Like get any items from it or something?
I mean, you can do an investigation and check. You can search around if no one stops you.
Are there people here?
No.
I did.
Well, it's ruins. That's what I'm saying. There probably isn't people. There's probably a lot of abandoned things. We might find something that might clue us in on that something.
Oh,
I do
but
perception
so are you
because-
investigating or are you looting from the dead? Because that's a very different thing.
Can you do both, or is that two separate things?
I mean, the corpses are probably a little burned.
That's true.
Is there? Before I say loot the corpses, do we see any corpses?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's sad face.
Wasn't me this time.
This
Can we tell how recently this place was burned?
it wasn't me.
I'll tell. Like carpentry?
Yeah, so carpentry is going to probably be your best bet for that of the skills that you guys have.
Want me to roll again?
No, I'll count that in because you went over to like look at the wood and see what was going on with it.
Okay.
Is there some sort of way my fire
Where did I
sense
put
can
my
tell
fucking
when it
house?
was lost on fire? Or is that a bit too far?
That's a bit too far, yeah.
Okay. That could be a really cool thing, though. Kind of like carbon dating, but for
There
fire.
you go. Yeah, so you have supplies to deliver and a message, and you're hoping to return with physical confirmation of a renewed pact with these allies from the war with Boston.
Well, who are we delivering it to? Because
These
Blood
people.
Mike's dead. Is everyone dead, or is most of the people dead?
You don't see any living people.
So right now we're at 30.
All right, so what you find is signs of struggle. Let's see here. All right, so this wood was burned a little over a year ago.
A year?
That's a little crazy. I thought, didn't they say it's been a couple months since they haven't heard from them though?
Yep.
So the woods.
I mean, someone might have survived.
Right, but you think they would have sent help or asked or told or sent a message stating?
Yeah.
Well, if they weren't in perfect health, then by the time they could get a message, it might have been too late.
Yeah. So that's what you. I mean, you can also, if you wanted to, you could use like health. If anyone has what's it call it? Treatment, you can do like an autopsy on some of the corpses or whatever to figure out a time of death. But yeah.
I know.
I should probably pull up my character sheet.
That would help.
That's what I'm doing right now. Looking first.
I have a 2 in treatment.
First treatment. You got
I
one.
don't even know if I have treatment.
I don't have any treatment. Can Cyborg
What
be
is-
with us?
What is that under?
I don't have anything
You
yet.
did
It's
not
in your-
bring her, unfortunately.
Is that
It's
a
in your
Sazzy
skills.
skill?
I have a treatment of 0 anyways. Give me 2 seconds.
Is it Jacob? Is it Jacob calling you?
My daughter.
Does Jasmine have anything in treatment?
I think it was 1.
I have 1 in treatment too, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, as far as PowerPoints go, what are we up to? Because I'm still on 170. I think I missed a meet at some point.
I don't know that you have actually.
I think I missed most of the one when you were getting our new person who's sorry, I don't remember your name off the top of my head.
Leah.
Or Leah into the game. I think I missed most of that because something popped up.
Right. If you didn't participate though, you wouldn't have gotten PowerPoints for it.
Makes sense. I don't think I did much anyways. So yeah.
So yeah, I mean these people definitely were killed. Like you can see damage from blasts and stuff like that.
But
Gunshots.
so the town burned down a year ago,
Uh huh.
but there are still corpses.
Charred corpses.
They're not fresh corpses.
Okay.
Can I do a perception check, even though it's not that good?
Sure.
7. The
I'm
town is
gonna
burned.
do investigation.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I don't know how to do any of that stuff because I don't think I've ever done it online.
Do you have your character sheet up?
Yeah.
Are you on your phone?
computer?
No, I've got it open on my computer.
Oh, okay,
My
good.
computer's actually.
Alright, you're on roll 20. So when
Yeah.
you go on to like, are you under your stats?
I've got
and
the
skills?
character sheet open.
Right. So like for perception or whatever, if you do, pretty much what you do is you just click on, or at least what I do is I click like on perception, and it will roll.
Oh,
on roll
okay.
20, and that'll give you a perception check.
And the ones with the little dice next to it, you just click on the dice.
Yep.
Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What would be the thing for looting dead bodies?
Yeah, so it's mostly bones, honestly, that you're finding.
You do a
Okay.
bone retrieval?
I mean, there's a little bit of tissue here and there, but it's like the bodies have gotten down to
So
just about bones.
they're clearly visible and there's nothing, it's not like obviously worth looting.
I mean, yeah. Well, what stuff might have been worth looting is definitely on fire. Had definitely gotten burned. But with Jay's investigation, she is going to find a pile of stuff, like a pile of burnt wood, that's mostly covering a hatch.
A patch.
Like
Like a patch of
Patch?
grass?
a hatch, like a basement door, like in one of those exterior.
Oh.
Patch. Let's go.
So
Yeah, we
It
should
seems like
check that out.
it looks like it was hidden before the building around it collapsed.
Okay.
Should we check that out?
I believe we should.
That could have been where the people were surviving before they got cut off after the burn.
Yeah, maybe the tree
And
fell
someone
on it and they
managed
couldn't
to,
get
like-
it.
Yeah, maybe. I'd say we should check that.
Okay. So
I wouldn't know how concerned to be though about anything in there because, like I said, it's been a year since the fire, and you know, if someone got trapped, they might not survive. But if someone's surviving down there, we don't know if they're gonna be friendly or not.
fair.
Right. Or if they're feral or not.
All right. So you guys can take some time to kind of move that stuff.
Yeah.
And is there, I guess, since that's been raised, is there any preparation you're doing before opening the door?
I mean, we don't know if there's light down there, so I might want to just control a bit of fire to use as a sort of torch.
Okay.
I'll just fire breath.
Well, if you're to use that as a torch, you need to really inhale a lot of air to constantly, like,
Well, I can light my hands on fire.
Yeah,
true.
he's done that.
Yep. And I've used it
Hold
as
on,
a
the
torch.
torch will just breathe on my hand.
Yeah, because fire heals me. Yep. Yeah. So
True,
I
I
have
can
regeneration through fire. So I can just light my hand on fire and walk with it.
Yep.
But also, the torch can probably also double as an attack because I'm still controlling it. So I guess
Fire punch.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. I'm opening the hatch.
All right. Cool.
I'm kind of alert to what.
So you go ahead and open the hatch. You want to go ahead and give me perception checks?
Oh,
All three of us?
Yeah,
Or
anybody
four of
that's
us?
looking, yeah.
I'm looking.
Uh,
Oh no, I got 18. I thought I
it
got
was
5.
me that says, "Aw."
Did you want to roll too?
10.
Are you gonna end with us?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Sure, I'll roll
So,
for you too.
on your character sheet, under skills, there should be a perception.
I'm controlling her.
Oh.
She got 10. We're on one computer pretty much.
Okay, so Carol is asking me for a picture.
It's not important. I
Okay.
picked a different thing.
Okay. Let's see here. Basically, everyone except Jay, it's not really a high check, is gonna see, for this part, is gonna find kind of a basement shelter area. You're gonna find about a half dozen dead bodies.
Aw.
They're definitely significantly fresher than the people outside.
Are they worth looting?
Oh
Like, or
my
they-
god.
I mean,
or are they still basically?
There are some like empty like mason jars and stuff down there. There's nothing left that has any food still in it.
But like,
Aw.
are they still undecayed enough that they might have valuables on them, or are they significant? Or like,
Well,
are they
the
still...
thing is that when you're stuck in a basement for months on end eating out of mason jars, you don't like necessarily carry your jewelry every day.
Right, but if it was with you when you went down there initially... it would
I mean,
probably
you can
go on.
investigate the room, but if you look at their bodies, you're not going to find much, like maybe, a ring here and there, but that's...
Time for you to get
I
off.
don't have a very good investigation thing, so if we do want to investigate and just look around, it would have to be someone else. My investigation skill is not the best.
My investigation is 0.
Um,
So.
Scales
Minus
and...
1.
Scales and Karen are going to pretty much immediately notice some, like, files off to the side in the back.
Okay.
Like folded up papers and file folders and stuff.
Let's go look at them.
Alright.
Yeah. Let's go in.
So, kind of once you get there, you start flipping through the folders. You're going to find a number of different things. Some of them are, you're going to find records of them planning the attack on the Quabbin when they destroyed the dam. You're going to find records of that being successful. You're going to find inventory stuff from the settlement kind of getting established and keeping an eye on things. You're going to also get information. You're going to, as you're digging, you're ultimately going to find references to a place called Uppengill.
She gets the reference, I guess.
I love Up in Gill.
It's pretty great.
I don't know what that is.
It's a farm in Gill.
It seems to be an ally settlement. Like from context clues, reading it, it seems to be a allied settlement that they considered a fallback space. Like if they needed to fall back, they could fall back to Uppengill.
There's a child on the move.
What are you doing?
I'm tired, but I can't take this over jam.
All right. Anyway. Yeah. So yeah. You will find some records of their interactions with the Blood Brothers and what's it call it? Free Dairy. From before the attack on Quabbin and for a short time afterwards.
Okay. We're taking these back to the Blood Brothers. All this paperwork.
Okay.
So we can kind of show them. And I guess
What is this paperwork for?
it was just files and stuff like you were saying for the attack on the Quabbin and the attack against Boston on the Quabbin and stuff. Right?
Can we try and find this other settlement and not just maybe group with allies, but also tell them what happened to this camp?
We definitely can. Is there anything indicating where it is?
Yeah, do you know about this other camp at all?
I
Besides
mean,
the
we
fact
know the name of that, but we don't know where.
Yeah, we know it's a fallback. Do we know how to fall back to it?
Yeah, there's a map of the region, and you'll find a couple locations marked on it. Uppengill is to north and west, so on the map there it's location 37.
37? Okay. I mean...
So should we go there and tell them what happened and try and group with possibly new allies?
We can try, yeah. I mean, they're against Boston, right? Is what we're getting at.
I mean, they definitely were.
They
You don't. I mean, you haven't
attacked-
heard anything about them in over a year, but
Right. Yeah, this sediment is what blew up the Quabbin, which then flooded Boston, or which cut off Boston's water supply. Sorry. Yeah, we can go talk to them. All right. Where you sleeping on this room? That's fine. Go. I'll come in a
I
few
mean, how
minutes.
close? They're
It's
not
probably about half an hour
that
away, I'd say.
Uh,
I mean, I can just jet over there real quick and see if
I was gonna
anybody's
say,
there.
me and Scales can probably get there with a matter of. Me and Scales can probably get there pretty instantly and basically just messenger boy or girl. If you want to try and do that.
Yeah.
Or Scales can probably take us and fly us.
Yeah, I can probably carry all three of you. I think I can
Well,
carry like 1,600 pounds or something like that.
Yeah. You don't have to worry about me because I can run probably not much slower than you.
Oh, what's your running at now?
Let me figure that out. That would be under Powers Advanced Equipment.
Yes.
Right? God. It's at rank 25.
I'm sorry, what?
It's at rank 25.
Okay, yeah, I'm ranked 30, and I'm flying at 2.4 billion miles an hour.
Yeah. I mean, you'll probably get there, and I'll probably show up like half a second later.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be that much of a difference.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we can do that. Jay weighs nothing. I can carry it. We're going to 37. So we want to do that? We want to just leave the APC here and fly there?
Sure. And just zip over there and zip
Yeah.
back.
Cool with
Slender will stay behind and kind of keep looking around for more information.
Okay.
Smart idea.
And Ava, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't heard back from him, by the way.
Okay.
Alright. On the way we go.
Alright.
Sonic
So
Boom.
you fly off, I run off. And we basically end up at this camp.
Yeah, so, well, what you actually end
Is
up
this
in...
camp burned?
Huh?
Is this camp burned down?
No, you're not going to find a camp. What you're going to find is a fairly large, farm store that still seems to be kind of operating as a central hub and some people out in the fields behind it farming and taking care of things, and a couple houses around. Kind of not, there's one across the street, but some of the other ones are further away.
Okay.
And there's people active. Let me think here.
Cool. Could I walk up to one of them and say, hello, how are you? I come from a very distant planet. My people call me King Scales. Do you want to join me on my quest for Camelot?
Alright, well, first thing that's going to happen... Well, first person that's going to stand out to you is that there is a lady kind of near the farm stand where you first arrive.
Okay.
And as soon as you stop and, are noticeable, she's going to head over to you.
I mean, they're going to be pretty noticeable. Like sonic boom as I slow down.
Yeah.
What are we getting at the farm?
So,
It's a centaur
Yes.
thingy.
I don't know
And
why.
she's walking over to us?
I don't know why it came out all
I'm sorry, what do we find? I have to go real quick.
there.
What do we find? That was like some sort of farm
So this
store.
is the lady that comes over to greet you. She's not
Hello.
she's not
We come from-
super happy, but she's gonna come over.
Burn downtown.
What?
I said, hello, we come from a burned down settlement. We found notes that told us to not come here. No, I'm just kidding.
There we go. That's
We were coming here wondering if you knew what happened to... Oh, what is it called?
New Salem.
That's 36 is New Salem?
Yeah.
Okay. We were just at New Salem for the Blood Brothers because I haven't heard from them in a while. We noticed that they had papers directing us here. We were curious what happened.
What do you mean? What happened?
Well, it's in ruins. All burned to a crisp about a year ago. Nobody's alive. Everyone's dead.
Where we found the papers, it looked like the people might have been.
Well, they weren't dead from a year ago. They might have been a couple months dead or so. I don't think we ever did a check on them, honestly, to see if there was any indication of how long they've been
You did
deceased.
not. You just noticed that they were less decomposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is probably our communication.
Yeah, we just want to
Probably
know.
when we lost communication. Even though we still had it for a few months.
What did the
Probably
Blood Brothers say? 4 months ago? They lost
Yeah.
communication?
That's probably.
Right. That's what I'm asking her. That's what I'm saying. If they know what happened to New Salem.
No, as far as I knew, everything was fine over there.
Oh, well, it's in ruins. And there's nobody left alive.
You mentioned that.
I'm not the brightest dragon in this squad.
You're the only dragon in this squad.
That is true at the moment. Okay, well, she's gonna say, well, we better report this to Carolyn then.
Hold on.
To who?
Carolyn, she kind of oversees this place.
Okay. We would like to speak to her if we can.
Okay.
Also, did I mention we were sent by the Blood Brothers?
You did.
Yes.
Okay. I can remember if I said that. I was like, huh. We were sent by a gang of motorcycle riders to come check it. Turns out there's nothing left of
I
it.
got my motorcycle, right?
Well, when we go
You
back,
do have your motorcycle.
we'll get
You just haven't.
No, you have it.
You have it, and it'll be yours to keep when you return from this mission
When the quest
successfully.
is done.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Did anyone question about the fact that we just kind of like popped up into existence all of a sudden?
No.
I guess you don't have. I guess you don't have the motorcycle with you right this second, since you were carried here by scales.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But-
we were carried? I didn't know we were carried.
Yeah, how do you think we got here so fast?
Oh.
That's a classic.
Scales flew really fast.
Yeah, Scales
Scales
picked the two of you up and just flew over. I guess three, because he also grabbed Karen, presumably. Did you also grab
I
Karen?
forgot Karen. Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot Karen was with us. Sorry.
Wow.
Well, she hasn't talked to her and said anything yet. Oh, I guess she did do a perception check. I didn't even see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was definitely part
I
of
can
that.
just imagine like Scales just picking the three up and running off, and then just Rosalie like running up behind, like, "Wait for me!"
All you hear is a sonic boom. You look over, we're just off in the distance.
All right. Well,
Because immediately.
Would I run fast enough that I would not hear the sonic boom because I would also start going?
Well, depending on
No,
when we
if
take
you're- if
off.
you're
If I
behind
take off
them.
before you're gonna
I
hear.
guess.
Wait, does it make
Yes,
the way
I fly
you
fast
fly?
enough
Okay.
when I take off.
You fly fast.
Yeah. So immediately. When
I can
take
probably
off,
also do that from running.
Okay, so what
Yeah,
are we
you can if
supposed
you
to
go
do?
over.
Talk to Carol?
Yeah, now you have
If I
to
go-
talk to Carol. Yeah, we're
Carolyn.
gonna talk.
Yeah.
Carolyn. Where's our pineapple buttons?
Sorry.
Right.
I just figured continue.
I don't remember what this one is. There you go. Yeah. So.
Carolyn. Hello.
All right, so the centaur is going to kind of lead you over towards the shop, and you're going to find, as you travel over, you're ultimately going to find a woman riding a horse. Ta-da!
That's Carolyn. That's the leader of the settlement, pretty much.
She looks little like me.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah, that horse. Either that or that horse is giant.
I mean,
Yeah.
she's not big. She's not as small as you. It is a pretty big horse, but she is under 5 feet.
Is the cat there too?
Well, it's her character
Yeah,
who-
the cat is
yeah.
kind of roaming along with her.
Is that
Does the
cat,
cat talk?
anything like the cat at what's her face's place?
Jackals?
Yeah.
I mean, you can ask.
I'm asking if it looks like.
Oh, it doesn't look like this. It doesn't look like the same cat.
Hello, Caroline.
Okay.
Carolyn?
Carolyn.
You on the horse.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Carolyn is she's gonna stop her patrol and come over to meet you and ask what's going on.
We came from New Salem in hopes to figure out why it's in ruins. And from what... I forget the centaur's name already.
Did we learn the centaur's name?
No, you never asked the centaur's name.
Oh, okay. Well, your centaur told us that from your knowledge it wasn't burnt to a crisp. But it's
I
burnt
mean,
to a
she's
crisp.
standing right there.
The centaur is?
Yeah.
I'm just going to point at her like her. She said that you guys thought it was good and okay, but we're sent here from the Blood Brothers to investigate why they lost communications about 3 to 4 months ago, and we found it in ruins. And we found a bunch of notes down in a hidden cellar, and they had talk of this settlement, so we came here to figure out if you guys knew what was up.
No, we do not.
Well then,
We didn't.
So how do we find out?
we're gonna have to keep searching around. We'll probably report. I figure we'll report back.
I mean, the whole area is pretty active right now.
Minus that one episode. Or New Salem, I should say.
Is there anybody else we can talk to?
Well, I mean, we can
So-
try to head over to 30 and see if 30 knows too. I forget what settlement that is. Or
That's Athol. You passed it on the way there. She's gonna tell you.
does she know anybody we can, or do you know anyone we can try to talk to get information about New Salem?
I mean, we would have been the people that they would have contacted.
Okay.
Alright, I'm back. I had to go
Hold
clean
on,
my
I
ears.
know you gotta go to the bathroom, don't you? Of course, all the time. All right, let's go. I'll be right back.
Did I miss anything significantly important?
Yeah, they don't know what's going on.
She's gonna say, but you said you're with the Blood Brothers.
Yes.
Do you have any evidence of that? I mean, there's a lot going on around here. I don't know that I can necessarily just trust that claim.
Do I have a Blood Brothers jacket?
Yes. You also have the letter and all of the supplies that the Blood Brothers sent with you.
Okay.
So can we use that to kind of prove that we've made contact?
Well, that's up to Jasmine, who is holding the stuff.
What am I supposed to do?
You have supplies and a letter from the Blood Brothers to New Salem.
So I give it to her.
Okay.
So this will be our evidence.
Yeah. And the jacket helps.
Yeah.
So she's gonna kind of look over the letter. She's gonna open the letter and kind of look it over and say, we need to talk somewhere more private. Come with me.
Everybody or just Jasmine?
Everybody, except for the centaur who returns to patrol.
Okay.
So walkie.
Yeah.
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There was a weird problem a while back where I couldn't have my input and output be the same Bluetooth earbud. Because they would just... I don't know why. Let's
Okay.
fix itself now.
So Carolyn is going to lead you to near the nearby house, the nearest house, which is a pretty large house. She's going to kind of tie up her horse outside and head inside, and access a hidden door behind a bookcase.
Ooh.
That's going to go down into a basement, into a walkway that goes down into a basement. And there you're going to find maps of the whole region.
Mm-hmm.
So does that unlock more area on the game map? because we've just learned a whole bunch more.
Well, it's basically what you're seeing on the game map.
Ah, okay.
It's
Oh, that's right, because Scales kind of already did all that.
Yeah, it's a bit further. It includes a bit further east. Like, it definitely goes all the way to Boston. Which this map doesn't.
So do you get... Oh, okay.
But I guess I could, hold on a second, I could just put you on, if you want for now, this map.
So we're kind of in the white zone?
No, yeah, you're over here.
Yeah. We're in what would be Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Central Mass, kind of.
Western Mass.
More western.
You're
yeah.
decidedly
Yeah.
Western
We're in
Mass.
Gill.
Yeah, so the map that she is showing you is basically that whole region.
Got it.
Cool.
So yeah, all the stuff that's in that other map, plus more stuff that's further east and a bit south.
So now we kind of know out to the east coast, basically.
We
our
already
area.
did.
Well, we have it on map now,
Yeah.
kind of.
So that area, were you able to hear us?
A little bit, sorry. It
Alright.
cuts out when I go outside.
That's fine. All right, so you were led into a secret basement in the house behind a bookcase, and after proving that you were with the Blood Brothers, and on the wall is a map of this region that's outlined in white.
Okay. Hey, I've been up to Grand Quebec before,
Yeah.
and I think I've been
You've been
down into New
You
York.
flew around the world, didn't you?
Yeah.
Did I?
Well,
I think
one of
so.
the times that you landed,
Oh, yeah.
one of the times that you landed in Sweden. So I mean,
My
Yeah,
very
that's
first
true.
time. I
You
was-
flew
I was
around the
in
world in 80
Quebec.
seconds.
Yeah, I uncovered the whole entire map, and then I came back with like some weird disease from that shady area.
Right.
I had like glowy magical scales, and it was really cool, but apparently really bad.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So, so you've been led into this basement. You have this map there. She's gonna lay out the letter and explain that this is not. So they're trying to reconnect because they're concerned about Boston rising, and we can attest that they have definitely been doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I wonder if that's who took out New Salem.
There's a lot of fighting happening, especially south and east of here. Hartford collapsed around the time Boston did. The Hartford government did. And New York and Providence have been fighting over that region, and they've started kind of going around each other and dealing with, by trying to take areas, unclaimed areas near or surrounding each other.
Mm.
And so there's been a lot of fighting going on down there, and there's evidence of Boston rising up again to the east that we've been trying to keep an eye on, but we haven't heard anything from
That's,
kind of our eastern outpost, which was New Salem. So I guess that's why we haven't heard anything.
We're a lot more east than that.
What?
Our settlement,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Yeah, we're from. Did you tell them where we're from? Where we're from? Well, I'm assuming they get it when we gave them the Blood Brothers letter and stuff.
Now, you guys may recall you've been to Lowell and saw that Boston had reestablished control of
Yeah.
the region.
That's what I was
Yeah.
gonna get. That was the point I was getting at. I was gonna say we're from Free Dairy, and I've been inside Boston talking to the Boston military,
Mm-hmm.
mainly because one of our teammates.
Is an idiot.
He's technically not here. I can't. Decided to walk up to the front gates and I wanted to go with them because I didn't want them to get killed or captured.
Right.
So yeah, I've been inside the military headquarters.
Of Boston?
Your
Yes.
your draft should have just burnt the whole place down. That would have solved so many problems.
Well, I had like
Yeah.
75 guns pointed at me, so I wasn't gonna try that.
Just
Granted,
burn the
granted I can
guns.
take a bullet or two
Melt the guns first, then burn the whole place down.
or 70. All depends on what they roll.
I think that was before you got your invulnerability,
No, my toughness is still 14,
right?
so I still have a high toughness.
It's true.
So I can take 3 assault rifle shots if they're all under 5. If they roll less than 5, I don't have to roll because it just bounces off me. Part of my scales. It's part of my scaling. But yeah, I was inside. I forget who I talked to. It's been a while now, if I'm being honest.
Wait, are you saying you went to Boston?
I'm pretty sure it was Boston.
No, we were in Lowell.
No, we were in Lowell. Yeah, you're right. It was Lowell. Sorry, not Boston.
So they've
But it was Boston militia or military in Lowell.
so they've expanded far enough that they've reclaimed their wall. Then
Yes.
Sure, I don't know what the wall is.
We went inside it.
Oh, Lowell's a wall?
yes, there's a
Well,
wall
it's-
around Lowell.
There's a wall. We found
Oh,
like an
yeah.
area where there was a wall around,
Right.
and that's what you guys walked up to go inside.
Well, we didn't really.
Yeah,
go inside.
Lowell has a
We
wall
taken
separating
inside.
it from the area where you
That's
guys
true.
live.
You were led inside at gunpoint
Yeah,
after
pretty
Ava
much.
That's
said she
true.
was spying on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
We've been
long,
intercepting your messages, she said.
Yep.
We'd like to talk to you about that.
Yep. And they're like, really? Who did we talk to? Was it a colonel or commander?
It was Colonel
Colonel.
Clive Stevens. Well, Colonel Stevens was the name you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna tell Caroline that. Caroline?
Carolyn.
Carolyn.
Caroline. Sorry. I'm gonna tell Carolyn that it was a Colonel Stevens that I spoke with, along with Ava, who she's at the New Salem, looking around, searching if there's any survivors or anything there.
All right. Well, if Boston has grown that much, then we have a serious problem, and we need to figure out a plan for it. We also need to figure out how they've done so, because last we heard, they didn't have any water, and that's why their society collapsed.
Well, do you have a alliance with Free Dairy by any chance or anything like that?
We worked with them. We worked with them during the war.
Okay, well,
but we haven't kept in touch with them since then.
Well, we are pretty much, I wouldn't say diplomats, but we live there and we're pretty close with the leader.
No, yeah, actually, you do have a diplomat with you.
Oh, we do?
I'm the
Jay?
mayor.
The head of their civil government is standing
Oh my God,
right next to
I forgot,
you.
you're the mayor. I totally forgot about that. This is the mayor of Free Dairy. Oh, wait, sorry.
I'm just learning this now.
That's what I was doing while you guys sacked Home Depot.
That's true.
I don't remember
That's
that.
right.
I was sacking Home Depot, okay? I wasn't worried about who's the mayor. I forgot. Our mayor is also one of our mercenaries. Mayor by day, mercenary by night.
Yep.
So yeah, here's our diplomat. We could probably figure something out where we can get messengers and who knows what else back and forth to each other.
Yeah.
Mayor, you take the floor.
We also have the problem with Nashua Center that we have to deal with because they're coming at Free Dairy.
They are, because we stole a couple helicopters and a tank. Well,
They don't know that Scales, or not Scales, Slender stole the helicopter.
That's true. They can't prove it.
Didn't you
Yeah.
get a tank too?
Not
Yes.
from them.
Oh. No,
yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, we did from the battle.
Oh,
We
right.
stole one of their
right,
tanks
yeah.
when they
Yeah.
came and battled us.
That's
Yeah.
true, you did.
Yeah.
But
So
they
we
don't know
have
about that. Because
Both Boston and National
now.
Center are being militaristic at the moment.
Boston hasn't really came after us though.
Not yet.
Well, it sounds like they've been busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kind of went in there because of our wonderful Ava.
Well, we have a lot going on here with New York and Providence and now Boston as potential threats. We could really benefit from an alliance with reestablishing a relationship with Derry and the Blood Brothers.
Side note, Free Dairy and Blood Brothers are in a active alliance as well.
Was there a time when they weren't?
Yes, there was.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. We pretty much figured that out before she became mayor and everything. We were more mercenaries for Free Dairy, and we went and spoke with them, and we found a way to get them to stop ransacking Free Dairy for food and other supplies as needed. And we helped build and maintain all of their motorcycles that they have now, plus supply them with gasoline.
You have gasoline.
Yes.
Yes.
Come on, Mr. Mayor. This is your.
You're doing a great job, Skip.
that one intelligence really helped me.
All of this.
That's fascinating. The Blood Brothers have gasoline, or like Free Dairy has gasoline?
Free Dairy
Dairy
trades
has
with
gasoline.
them.
Trades,
So
yeah.
so we trade gasoline for them working with us and helping us in times of war and other things we need.
Ooh, Scales in a pinch. We could grab some of that gas and blow a few things out.
Napalm strike. Let's go.
Okay.
They would never see it coming. They'd just see the fire raining down.
She's gonna say, well, we have a few hotspots that we could really use help with if they can provide any help. She's gonna indicate a couple of areas to the south.
Let's see. Are they? I'm assuming they're between Providence and New York.
Yeah. So basically,
Is that the borders that they're at right now?
these are the last known borders. Yes.
Okay. So we don't know if there's anything pushed further than what is said here or shown here.
Right. Last we've heard, this is how things are looking. Providence has claimed the bulk of Hartford, although New York is claiming has established themselves in some of it. We actually have a settlement right here. That is.
I couldn't see that ping. Sorry. Way down there.
That's
That
been
makes sense because it kind of looks like there's a bit of settlement going on.
that's been
That
making
is
strikes
right
against them.
in there.
A
Right
lot of our efforts in the south have been coordinated by way of the armory in Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a place Scales would like. They have cluster bombs at the armory.
Yeah.
I will run stealth bombing missions.
You don't need to be stealthy. You just need to be accurate. You can fly it. Yes.
Mock Jesus.
But we need to know what's going on with with the Quabbin, because if we've lost New Salem, then someone is definitely moving into that region, and we need to know who and why.
Well, I can scoot over there real quick and take
Yeah,
a
me and Scales can go figure it out.
Okay.
I mean, I fly at 2 billion miles an hour.
Right, and I can run. Remember, I can run basically as fast as you.
Yeah.
There isn't that much of a delay anymore.
1.5 million miles, or 1.5 billion, I think is what it is.
For level 25.
Yeah.
You can run at 1.5.
Yeah, something like that. Also, side note, I am a mercenary for hire.
Oh my goodness.
I need money
No, you don't.
to battle my gambling
What do you need
addiction.
money for?
Casinos.
What casinos?
The one I'm building in my
in-
castle that you don't know about.
Secret one he's been building this whole time.
There's just like a whole
That's
separate
why you
building
wanted
below
a
my
castle.
castle.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, did I say that out loud?
Oh.
That's why I've seen a lot of troubles and people over there at the castle lately.
Yes.
Why do you think I'm trying to hire? Like I got a robot cyborg. I haven't named it over there. Working right now.
Wow. So finding out what Boston is doing in Quabbin is the primary threat right now.
Well, you're assuming that it's Boston, but she said that we need to find out who's active in.
Do we know where the Quabbin is from here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean,
I might have missed if she said it already or where it is.
well, New Salem was the New Salem was the outpost that was at the Quabbin.
Oh, okay.
What number is that on the map?
36.
And
But I mean,
We're at
37 right now? That shouldn't be that far of a journey.
No, it took us 2.2 seconds to get here.
True. I forgot about that.
if the way they put down Boston was to blow up the reservoir or the dam,
Somebody must be rebuilding it.
yeah, and this settlement was burned down a year ago. Like, it sounds like Boston did something about their water supply issue at the Quabbin.
So when did we take down the dam reservoir thing?
We didn't.
We didn't. That was in the war.
It was a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was prior to us getting out of our cryo chambers.
Yeah.
So it presumes that after the war, Boston regained water and whatever, and they burned down the other place about a year ago.
Yep. Yeah, so about a year ago, they probably started rebuilding. Is what we're getting at now. And that, I mean, for them to reclaim this in a year, that's put a lot of manpower behind us. They must have a lot of people.
Yeah,
Scales.
so we should definitely
If
check
we just
out
take the
what's happening
gasoline
at the Quabbin.
and zip over, we can make all those people like where they just
Disappear.
were. Dead and on the ground.
Do you want to see a magic trick?
Guys.
You want to see a magic trick?
Watch all these people disappear.
God. You guys are terrible.
Terribly fun.
And terribly fast. What, are you going to catch us on your motorcycle? Come on, Miss Mayor.
Yeah.
Well, her motorcycle is there. You have to actually take her back there.
Yeah, you got to take
Exactly,
me
you
to
don't
New
even have
Salem
it.
to get on my
So it's even
motorcycle.
like,
Because you
I
picked
can
me up and
fly
flew away
faster.
again. I'm telling you to stop
Oh,
doing.
yeah, sorry. You can just
I am a
walk back then.
grown-ass woman. I do not need to be carried like a toddler.
You're the size of a toddler.
Man.
Okay, can I pick you up and bring you back to your motorcycle? Yeah, no, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to grab you. Let's go.
This is
That's too much
exactly
work.
what I'm talking about.
Man. Okay, so you guys go. Where are you going specifically?
I'm going right to the dam.
Do you know where that is?
With Carolyn?
Nope, but I can find it pretty quickly.
I was gonna say, me and Scales can just kind of run around and whatever and find it.
Yeah. I'm assuming if the settlement's there, it's around that area.
Well,
So-
the settlement.
Plus, once we get in the general area, we should probably be a tiny bit more sneaky, because if we get caught... Well, I suppose if we get caught, we can just look out of there and there's nothing they can do, so...
Pretty much.
But we should
hope.
probably be a bit... Well, what's gonna stop us?
A nullification ring.
True.
We're probably not the only people in this world who have thought of it.
Probably
Should
not.
probably be
but
somewhat...
you still would have to activate it.
True. How fast do they activate? Because the second we get spotted, if we take off, we're gonna be out of range probably before it can fully get up.
I mean, that depends on whether or not it's already activated, if it exists. Like-
True. If it's just kind of permanently on, that's sort of like a defense.
Yeah.
Well, we would know because we would hit the
No,
field
I'll
and
just
slow
fly.
down.
I'd just fall. I probably wouldn't even land right there.
Which you definitely already did
I'd be
once.
fine.
Flying over...
No, I got knocked out.
Yeah, and almost
you just, like,
died. You
Fly
were going at
by.
like 2 billion miles an hour, and all of a sudden you
I
were
wasn't that fast.
unconscious.
Yeah, you'd probably just
No, I was only
hit the
flying at like a
field.
million miles an hour at that point.
Okay, but you took
I
out
wasn't
like
fine.
half the forest and
Yeah.
almost died.
That was
Yeah, you'd probably just like hit the field. It would probably like study your speed for about a second, but you
Oh
probably.
yeah,
wouldn't
you were here
notice.
for that, were you, Alex?
No.
No.
I remember you coming back from that, but I hadn't joined you guys yet before you took off.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no, that was before. Yeah, before you got here and
Mhm.
joined the campaign.
Yep.
That was like right at the beginning of the campaign, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was one of our first sessions.
Yeah.
You guys tried to
Bruce-
enter
We
Nashua
just
Center.
decided to walk in there.
No, it was a little while
We're
later.
stealthy more.
Because you guys, it was after you guys, like, were curious about Nashua Center and then left for a while and then heard the Nashua Center had a protective field and decided to go investigate. So it was not.
Okay.
It was a while. It was a little while after we started, but it was.
Okay.
It was after Extra Life, if I remember correctly.
Was it after Extra Life?
I don't think it was.
No, I thought it was before.
It was definitely before Extra Life.
Because we did the Blood Brother Pact and all that. That was like one of the first things we did.
Mm-hmm.
Would a nullification field take out Scales' fire sneezes?
Yes.
Yeah, to take out
Wow.
everything.
Well, it depends on how it's
No.
made, but yeah,
It nullifies all mutant powers depending on how I'm made.
depending on how it's made, yes.
Because I still have the pepper on me for the like snot shots. But if the nullification field doesn't take out your sneezes, we can at least sneeze on them.
Achoo, achoo, achoo.
Well, if you do have the fiery sneezes still, or whatever.
Yeah, well, if it nullifies mutant abilities, then I probably won't
I
have my
guess.
fire.
All right, so you guys are
I
here.
mean,
New Salem is here.
I didn't see the.
You can see on the
So we're
map.
at 37.
You can see on the map that all of
Where's
this
the
bit
Quabbin?
is the Quabbin.
It's up by 36, right at the peak, right, of the reservoir.
What? Oh, the dam or whatever.
The dam, yeah.
Water.
The
Yeah,
dam
I
itself,
felt it.
no. If
It's
you
not
if
okay?
you just fly off,
Was there.
you're gonna have to look for it. If you say and ask Carolyn, she might be able to tell you. But if you just fly off, which it sounds like you did, you're gonna have to actually look for it.
I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go fly back.
I just be like, wait for me. Kind of like pop off with him. Because knowing Scales, he'd be stupid enough to get caught by the, if there's anything there.
Well, I'm going back to Carolyn to talk to her.
Oh. And, well, Carolyn's not that far. You can probably just a walk, right?
No, because I took off. I started flying.
Oh.
I'll drop them at New Salem and fly back real quick.
Okay. So
Wait, so you grabbed us all and took us back to...
the burned
There's
city,
Salem.
the burned town,
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
now,
which is-
and then
I'm
like,
flew
oh.
away again.
yeah, and I'm like, I probably
The
should
RV. Gone.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm just gone.
So in the matter of a blink, we went from talking with this person to back at camp to Scales talking with the person still.
Yep.
He didn't even let us say goodbye.
She was like mid-sentence.
Yeah.
Granted, I can always just run back, say bye, and then just run back again.
Yeah. He's just like, oh, you need scouts? Peace!
Did I hear Adventure Time?
Scales is a man of action. Not thought.
Nope. Am I back at her?
Which would probably also explain his
Sure.
gambling addiction.
Hey, where's the dam? I forgot to ask before I.
It just pops back again. Where's the dam?
Well, there were actually 2 dams originally. I shall show you on the map. There was one here, and there was one here.
Where was the first one? I didn't. Okay, so they're down there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they're south of the settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the primary one.
Yeah.
Do we want to go and try and check the dams out?
Yeah,
Did they
I'll take
curse
one, you
both
take
of
the
the
other.
dams when they curse floated the dams?
I would assume.
I wasn't present for
Alright.
the actual destruction. The plan at the time was because this one is just.
How are you here?
I'm not.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna say.
So you didn't ask that. So you did not ask that then,
No, I guess I didn't ask that.
and therefore you didn't
Because
get
she
that
got
answer.
rudely taken back to New Salem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, which dam do you want to take?
Post-apocalyptic wasteland. That's what she's worried about. I don't care. I'll take the lower one, the primary.
Alright, I'll go check the secondary one.
Alright.
Probably isn't going to be that much. I mean, I would expect the primary one to be built up
Do
a
you
bit
have-
more, if anything.
Do you have a comms device?
I don't know. I don't remember if I got one or not at all.
Should be on your sheet if you have one.
I don't know where to look on the sheet.
You would have
Or
had to
that
spend
big.
like 20 points on it.
Oh, then I'm guessing not. I mean,
Okay.
you're what, one dam away? If I find anything, I can just
One day.
Well,
go
I mean-
over and back.
If you get nullified or anything, that'd be kind of hard.
True.
So, but
Well, what's
that's why I
what's
just-
my character's average running speed? Is it reasonably fast, or is it kind of just normal for a 15-year-old, which is still probably not that slow?
Well, I mean, if you're
If you don't have any ranks in it, then you
Like
move at 30
25.
feet around,
Uh,
or run at 60.
But if you've ranked it up to 25, like you're talking about,
yeah. No, but if I get nullified, it's basically like I don't have any ranks in it.
If
Right,
your power,
you'd be
yeah,
back
if your
to
power
normal.
gets nullified, then you're just a normal person.
And assuming I'm gonna stop because I'm running, the second I hit the field, I can probably just kind of run normally back out and then get my speed again.
Well,
If there's a field, first of all.
Right.
And that
Or am
depends
I
on how
gonna
it's built.
or is it because I'm going
alright.
so fast?
I
Am
will
I basically
say
just gonna trip and then keep going like supersonic speeds?
that could be what you. I mean, you can assume whatever you want. You won't know until it happens. If it happens.
So I'm either gonna basically. So I'm basically either gonna stop in my tracks or sort of like trip and keep going head first really fast. Which, if I hit anything, will probably kill me.
Yeah, and there is ground that you almost certainly hit.
yes,
Right.
that hurts. I've done it before.
Yeah, and he has scales.
Right. But still,
I still
if there's
almost
like a
died from that
nullification,
too.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, if there's like a nullification barrier, there's probably gonna be some sort of something there causing the barrier to be there, which
Right, but you
Yeah,
won't
probably
see
like
it.
some sort
That's the issue.
building or something. I'm not gonna see it until I'm in range of it, and when I'm in range of it, it's either because I've been nullified or I'm still going at it head
No.
first.
You won't even. Well, depending on, you won't even see the actual field itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but there's gonna be other things there that's gonna grant the field to be like buildings and stuff,
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
most likely.
you can assume it's a building. The thing that you guys had was a tiny little device that was hidden in an air duct and it was
Right.
made to be invisible.
Right.
Yep.
Well,
Which is
again,
really
even if
hard
it's hidden in
because,
something,
finding the
there's
guys
still
to
something
sell it.
around.
Yeah, trees. You're completely surrounded by trees.
Yeah, if I hit a tree because I trip or something, it's gonna be the end of me.
Yep. Well, maybe.
Oh, how did Rosalie die? She hit a tree at 30 what is it, 2 billion miles an hour, roughly?
Yeah, around there.
how does Leonidas run into a tree at 2 billion miles an hour?
Alright, let's get to the dam.
Alright.
Zoom,
So I
zoom.
take the second dam, you take the first dam.
Yeah,
So you take the primary, I take the secondary. Alright.
sounds like a plan. Perception or investigation.
Oh. Investigation?
As I fly over, can I just do a perception check?
Yes.
Please.
So the rest of you are just waiting at New Salem.
Wait, what?
Well, no, I went over to the...
Not click it?
Well,
I went over
I
to
know
the
the two of
secondary
you
dam.
went. I'm asking about everybody else.
What are you doing?
So should I...
Are you
It's
hanging
like...
out investigating New Salem still?
I have
So when I...
Alex.
So what do I... Yeah.
I'm asking everybody else right now.
Alright.
Leah and Jay and Karen, are all three of them staying at New Salem?
I'm staying at New Salem.
Jasmine, I guess.
guess so.
Jasmine, Jay, and
Yeah.
Karen.
Sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's going to be at New Salem.
Okay. So you guys are... What are you doing while they're investigating?
Well, wasn't I in the basement looking at the map?
Sure.
I flew us all out of there.
Oh,
Oh, no, is that at New Salem, the basement with the map?
No, that was
that was at Up and Gill.
Right.
Is there something I should roll that basically makes it so I investigate or something?
Yeah, in a moment.
we can
yeah.
ride back to Up and Go and
Yeah.
Just get on the motorcycles and be like, screw this noise. We were in the middle of a conversation. We're going back.
right.
All right.
How rude!
Let's fly
I'm
you
going
away.
back.
All right. Well, Karen is going to have to ride on somebody's motorcycle. I guess it's probably going to be Jasmine's because
Can't you just
Jay's is
turn
too
into a
small.
bear?
Yeah, that's true.
I could turn into a bear, and you know what?
motorcycle?
That's
Just run?
I'm not going to run as fast as a friggin' motorcycle.
That's true.
Really? Bears run pretty quick.
Don't bears go up to like 30 miles an hour or something,
Yeah.
which is not that slow?
I mean, that's a
I
decent
mean, yes, the motorcycle's faster, but still, that's not that slow.
It's the motorcycles are faster. That's the problem right now.
True.
Alright, fair
Turn
enough.
into a bear on the motorcycle to combine the speed.
Oh, none of the motorcycles are going to be able to handle that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah. So Karen's gonna see if she can ride on the back of Jasmine's bike. Jasmine, how do you feel about that?
I'm cool with that.
Okay. So Karen's riding along with you. All right. So you guys start driving back. It's gonna take you a little bit to do that. While you guys are doing that, the other two get down to the dams. Go ahead and give me perception checks first of all.
17.
All right.
Perception.
15.
15.
All right. So when you get there, you find that there are definitely dams there, and that the Quabbin is filled with water.
Uh-oh.
That's
I'm gonna
not a
radio
good thing,
today.
is it?
No, it's not a good thing.
I'm radioing to Jade and telling her that the dams have been rebuilt and the Quabbin is a reservoir again.
Should I quickly run over to Scales and tell him that the other one's filled too?
Sure. If you
Or
like.
does he the Scales know? Is it? Can we?
You have
figure
no
out both
idea what
dams, or
Scales
too far
knows
apart?
unless you have a way to communicate with him.
True. But I can't see the primary dam from where I am, can I?
Let's review.
I'm gonna ask
So-
Scales if there's anything else, like if there's any kind of
Where's the
settlement
boat
or
at?
anything, or like military.
So I am
I'm
going
not-
to quickly run over to Scales and inform him that the secondary dam is also filled with water in a reservoir. Or whatever you said, right? That's what you said, right?
Yeah, it's filled.
So yeah, this one's filled too,
Yeah.
and then sit back off again, back to it.
Okay. So yeah, both dams have been rebuilt.
Okay. Is there any
And-
kind of military presence at the dams?
Does my perception let me check that?
Well, I mean, there's definitely a building at your dam. Pretty large brick building.
Anything near my dam that I saw else with perception?
Not really. Your dam is also much smaller. You're gonna notice when you get to
There.
where Scales is.
Yeah.
That the dam you went to investigate was really small compared to it.
So there is a very large brick building. Should I go in there, Jay? I'm gonna go in there.
Granted, I've already run back off, so I don't know this. So if you get yourself in trouble, you're screwed unless you figure out a way to contact me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna play this nice. I'm gonna go try to peek through a window.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna land.
That's new for Scales.
And walk up.
Scales is actually being smart for once.
As I trip and fall through it. There's like that one turkey just sitting there.
Yep.
Knowing Scales, he would see the turkey, roast it, and eat it. Oh, look, dinner!
Fall in the pit trap.
Fall in the turkey trap.
Yeah, I'm gonna perception to see if I can see anything in the building or any personnel.
All right.
16.
Well, okay. So first of all, as you're approaching the building, you're going to hear a gun cock behind you.
You've been caught.
And a woman's voice order you to stop and explain yourself.
I'm gonna.
This is when Scales could just cease to exist. Well, I don't know this in character. I suppose, because I went back to the other dam.
Yeah.
Should I play it safe or should I pull an Ava?
I feel like that's a question you should never ask.
I'm questioning that. There was something wrong.
Who are you asking? You're all alone, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm thinking, and this is me thinking. Narrating myself.
Makes sense.
Standing there. Do you want to know how I got in this predicament? It all started. To breathe fire, not to breathe fire.
Don't start a fight.
You
don't know if she's the only one there.
Are you the only one here?
You're the only one here.
Ooh, should I try to say I was sent by Colonel Stevens?
I mean, you could try if you wanted to.
Yeah,
do you have a high persuasion?
I mean,
no.
She has told you to turn around and explain yourself.
Where is my persuasion? There it is. No, it's not. Persuasion is 0.
Ooh.
Ooh, this could get real dicey.
So I didn't really notice anything at my camp, did I?
Can I intimidate
Quick
her?
side note, I didn't really notice anything else at my dam, did I? Just besides that it's kind of a bit smaller and that's holding water again.
Yeah, your dam is much smaller and it's holding water again.
And that's basically all there is to report on.
Stand down.
Currently, yeah.
Okay, so
I'll try intimidating her.
I'm going to
You can try to intimidate if you want.
So, me not knowing the current situation at hand is going to run back to Scales to report that everything is all clear at this dam.
Okay.
And
give me.
what's going to happen next?
All right. So give me an awareness check. You just Rosalie.
Okay. Awareness. 19.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you have access to Discord right now?
Yeah. Oh no.
It's already 10.
All right, so you see her. Not the fox, just her. As far as I know, Scales hasn't turned around yet, right?
I did.
Oh, okay. So you see her too.
I don't know what my persuasion is, but do I get any sort of bonus from knowing her and being like nice and close and whatever?
That probably depends on what you say.
My persuasion's at 0. Do I know this person's name?
You said that.
Or is it just going to be sort of like, oh, hey, you, I know you, kind of thing?
At the time, you guys didn't. At the time, you guys didn't know each other's names. Like, no one had come up with names for yourselves yet. Last time you saw her, but you know her specimen number is N52TG.
We do?
No, I think just
Rosalie.
Alex's character.
Oh, okay.
You probably called her some shortened version of that for a while.
What's the full character thing?
N52TG.
So, like, if it was something short, it would probably be something like N52 or something.
Maybe, or 52, or TG, or whatever.
Something.
Whatever.
We don't know, and we can't really assume.
Well, I mean, you can just pick one, and it's probably what your character was calling her before.
So I can just kind of pick one and be okay. So I'm gonna walk up and, oh, hey, N52. God, it's been a while.
She's gonna kind of glance over to you and be like, "What are you doing here?"
Funny story. So, being Scales, the dragon you pointing the gun at, if you could please not, came down to check on the dam and see what happened, because last we had known, they had been destroyed.
Who sent you?
Ooh, this is not gonna be a good...
Colonel Stevens.
Do you actually say that, or do you just kind of...
No, I'm confident saying that.
Alright, give me a deception.
Who? Scales or...
Yeah,
Me.
the one who just lied.
Hero point.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get a good roll because I have no...
Alright, so that's an 11, because you had 10 on a hero point. That's not gonna work.
And I'm flying away. Bye.
I have to think of something to say now to get us out of this.
She's definitely...
We don't know how she's reacting to that yet.
Yeah, she definitely kind of... she's gonna say, Colonel Stevens, that's the answer you're going with?
No. Give me a minute to figure this out.
You don't know who sent you?
No! My friend here's kind of dumb. He's trying to figure out a good way to put this.
I'm off. I'm fine. I'm out of here. Have fun.
So,
Okay, hold on a second.
Hold on.
Alright.
So you're trying to take off quite suddenly.
But we assumed that I was able to make N52 whatever put the gun down when I asked.
No, you don't want to assume that. She has not lowered that gun.
Even though I asked.
Yeah, you asked very nicely, and she did not do that. So.
Listen, I just don't want things to get out of hand, especially with that gun in his face. I'm assuming it's kind of pointed at him, like, generally towards his head.
Okay, so, okay, wait, where is that? Okay, so where is... Yeah, here it is. Okay. What's your what is your dodge or parry DC, whichever one's higher?
14.
Okay.
Oh boy. There's a notification field. I guarantee it.
Okay. You can give me either a strength or a dodge.
My strength is higher, so we're going with strength.
Okay.
So you're just gonna like brute
18.
force it. So you're just gonna like brute force the bullet and shrug it off like nothing happened.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Alright, so here's what happened. You started flying away, and suddenly there's a hand wrapped around you, and she's 250 feet tall.
So she plucked you out of the air.
I'm just standing there, probably
that fast.
trying to realize what's going on at that fast.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. Is my flight
I should
not
probably
taken into account?
scream like, "Hey, everybody, let's just calm down and sort this out manually. There's no need to get hurt here."
Does my flight speed not matter at that point?
No.
That's depressing.
Yeah.
If I wanted to...
Also,
if I wanted to,
you, Rosalie, did not know she
something-
could get to be 250 feet tall. Last you saw, she could get to be like 15 feet tall.
Right. So if I want to like yell something to basically get the situation to de-escalate, do I have to roll anything to make her want to like?
I mean, if you want to convince her of something, yeah, you're. But she's holding you right now, Scales, and she's gonna say, "I'm gonna have to ask you not to do that."
Okay. Fine.
Oh, okay, fine.
I don't think my flight speed should account for how fast it took off. I should be in space by now.
So it doesn't seem like I've spent much time with this person, so I'm guessing we haven't really built a close friendship that I can use
I mean,
to
there
aid
was-
for playing her.
Alright, so when you woke up, she was one of the few people that woke up with you. You guys were together for a few months. When you were
Okay.
at Long Pond, though, she went to...
Yeah.
She left the group to go help some people, and you haven't seen her since. Because the rest of your group started going north.
But being very close with them for that few months isn't gonna... Would that help aid in persuading?
I mean,
at all?
maybe.
Because I've kinda
Once
spent
again,
some
it really
time with
depends
them
on what you
close.
say, and so far you've
Right.
just been dodging her questions.
James.
What's up?
Hey,
No fight.
and
You might
have
want to
two.
start heading this way.
put the dragon down. We can sort this out. We spent so much together. I don't need to end like this.
There's a 250-foot tall girl here. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so I guess Jay will signal to Jasmine and
We need to
Karen
turn
on the other
south.
bike that we need to turn. I'm just gonna like
I assume
wave
my
to her on the
wife
bike
can-
and just roll my
This-
eyes, and everybody will know that Scale's gotten into trouble.
I assume, by the way, I've been talking to this person that Scales has kind of figured out that I know them.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
Maybe.
But she's gonna say, I really need you to tell me who sent you and what you're doing here.
No one directly sent us, but
Clearly she
when
was trying to
some
sneak it.
contacts we had stopped responding, and we found them dead, we wanted to try and figure out why.
And who are these contacts?
Oh, now they're dead.
Out of quickly character, who are they called again? I don't remember.
New Salem. We had to find these contacts, is what you said, right? I just totally had a brain fart.
I mean, okay, so Scales, if you want, you can do a perception check real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Scales, if you want to kind of take over and explain a bit about how you found the camp, because you're the one that kind of really investigated
Okay,
it.
20?
that's plenty for how big this is. You want to give me an awareness?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible, but sure.
Okay.
9.
That's enough.
Yes.
The patch,
Zero.
the patch on her shoulder is the same as the patch on the shoulders of the people at Lowell.
So she works for Boston.
So she works for Boston. Okay. Yeah, no. This is no bueno.
No boy.
Can I just start speaking dragon? Pretend I don't speak English?
So
I mean, you've already tried to lie to her
Yeah.
in English.
she asks me who these contacts are, but I don't think I know that well as far as it goes compared to maybe Scales would. So would it be ideal for me to try and hand it off to Scales and have him explain? Or would that be a stupid idea because he's already lied and she might be kind of...
I mean,
No.
you don't really know any less than Scales does about what you guys are doing.
So what was the
Habitually, you probably don't know less than Scales about most things, but but definitely not about this mission. Like you've had the same information as Scales has this whole time.
So out of character quickly, I forget what the name of that place was.
New Salem.
New Salem. We had a few contacts in New Salem. There was a camp there that was burnt down.
Jay, how far away are you?
How far away are we?
I don't remember if this is. Let me see if this map is. No, this map is not accurate.
She works for Boston.
Well, let's see here. If
So yeah, I tell this person that
People in New Salem.
we had contacts in New Salem.
well, if that was about a half, if we were saying that was going to be about a half hour, and you're probably right about here now, you're gonna have to like
an hour.
Go back, and then.
Well, when you go back, pick up Slender.
Yeah,
and,
like an hour.
Crap. You're gonna have to stop in time.
How am I going to stop the time? We just told me that we were looking for a new.
Yeah, I tell the person, we had some contacts in New Salem, and when they went off the grid, we went to go and check on them, and we found the entire place burned down, which is kind of why we're out here looking to see if the dams have gone back and if someone has been attacking. I tell this to N25, whatever.
What was New Salem's relationship to the Quabbin?
Oh.
We're not 100% sure.
That's a deception.
Yeah.
You definitely know.
Oh wait, we do?
Yeah.
No. I don't think
I think he was having issues at that time, if I'm being honest.
Oh yeah, you were probably having issues at the time. You guys found that New Salem was actively involved as kind of a staging area for the destruction of the dams, and had been monitoring the area since.
Well, New Salem, kind of the main reason the dams were gone. So when we found the place torched, we assumed that whoever had control of the dams figured out a way to rebuild them and is active again, and was probably sort of vengeancing on, what they did.
God, this is so bad.
The two least.
Why don't you have a comms device so I can tell you to shut up?
Don't tell the cop that you're breaking the law.
I'm trying to be useful.
Yeah, you can do another strength check.
Everything away.
Actually,
what's he trying to do?
Break
can
free.
I try to just have her put me down? Can I say, if would I have to do persuasion for that?
Yeah.
If I'm like, can you put me down so we can try to talk this out? And I won't try to fly off again. You want me to roll for that?
Yes.
13? Oh, I gotta roll against her. She's gonna get like a 70.
Are you telling the truth? Like, will you fly away if she lets go of you?
No, I won't.
Okay.
I already justified that I guess I can't fly faster than her hands can grow.
Okay.
It's not going to help you in this situation.
Yeah. I mean, it would. I mean, if I could get away, then I won't.
That's true. If you get away, that's it. Like, you get away.
If I get away, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's not like
She's not catching you. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't.
With the amount of time we have spent together, is it likely for this character to hurt me for some sort of reason?
So she's gonna shrink back down. You are still in her hand, so you're going to shrink as well.
Oh my god.
But when she lets go of you, lets go of you, you'll return to normal size.
Aw, we don't get to play around with the mini scales?
That's like an existential crisis kind of moment.
You know, they can fly at 2 billion miles an
being
hour.
like palm size, but still having his flight ability. So you can just like grab your finger and fly off, and you just be like standing there and then just shoot out.
It's like a mosquito.
Like a really strong mosquito.
Yeah, as soon as she lets go of you, you're going to resume normal size.
Okay. I'm just going to sit down, plop.
But she's going to say, what in the world are you doing falling in with terrorists? She's talking to Rosalie.
You guys are the terrorists in my book.
We're not really...
I stopped our world from exploding. Just saying.
Scales.
Call me a terrorist. I'm trying to save them. I'm saying.
So,
okay.
Yeah, out of character.
Yeah, she's
like,
not acknowledging it.
In our eyes, Boston is sort of a bad group, right?
They held me at gunpoint.
Sort of associated like badly with Boston and whatever. Whoever controls this, we don't really know. Well, we know Lowell controls this, right? Because it's the same badge or whatever.
Well,
Boston
we know
is in charge of
Boston
Lowell.
is Lowell.
Oh, yeah.
Boston controls Lowell, so.
Yeah.
And we kind of got off on a bad term with Boston.
Boston tried to take control of this area, and we fought them down.
Yeah.
Or this area fought them
No,
down.
was that Boston? We didn't fight them. Me and Ava walked in there and said.
No, you guys didn't fight
no,
them.
but
The
there
peop-
was a war. The war was between Boston and this area.
Yeah.
Right, and
Because
we
Boston tried to
presumably
take control.
won the war.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
By destroying a major landmark and forcing everybody out of Boston, or they wouldn't be able to drink water.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you do it again?
Listen,
Which, you might
Boston-
recall, is in fact a terrorist strike.
I guess.
Is it?
Listen,
Yes!
we were at war with Boston.
By definition?
Yeah.
We were at war with Boston. They were trying to take our homeland.
Our homeland.
We just had to do what we needed to survive. So it might not have been the.
Well, remember, Rosalie, you weren't actually involved in that. Like, that fight happened before you woke up.
Yeah.
Right. From what I know, I don't know how much you know of the war, because this was before we really woke up. We had basically protected our area from Boston by blowing up the dam. This was a lot before we kind of got around. So, when did I learn about the whole war and stuff?
You would have learned about that when you arrived in Freedary and settled down there.
Is there a way we can come to a compromise?
I didn't really know much about the war and whatever until I started actually like allying with this now idiot here and his friends.
Wow.
I
Some
have
ally.
normal intelligence, thank you very much. As I pull a chicken wing out of my pocket.
Just an idiot.
Do you want one?
So.
Pull another one.
Just keeps pulling out chicken wings like he wants more. So.
Special skill, just start throwing them at people. I have an abundance them out. An infinite backpack of chicken wings.
I didn't really know too much. I guess, bombing the dam isn't the smartest idea, but, I mean, you gotta rebuild.
I didn't say I was gonna bomb the dam. Just saying.
I'm talking with the other person. I mean, you got the dam rebuilt. How much harm did it really do?
Oh my god.
All of Boston lost its water supply. Anyone who couldn't get out didn't have enough water and died. The people who did had to do a lot of work to kind of reestablish anything. And I think that you've been given a version of events that really kind of vilifies a place that's trying to reestablish order. I mean, we had a government that was stable and things were okay, and then the world ended, and now we try to establish, reestablish some sort of government control over the region, and it's seen as this horrible offense.
Well, yeah.
Who says your government gets to be the government in charge?
Exactly.
I'm not here. Shush.
Well, did you say that over?
No, she didn't say that over comms, and you can't hear her anyway if she did.
Can she hear what's going on over comms? Because through scales.
Probably not over the motorcycle noise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Well, I mean, yeah, your government's trying to take over, but we had already kind of settled in and kind of settled down, and all of a sudden these people were just trying to force these rules onto us. What if we kind of had our own little government set up? I mean, you already failed once the world ended at keeping sort of a government in check. He says they'll do a better job this time.
That's something we don't say to them.
Oops.
I said that out loud, by the way.
Don't say that. I know you're a child, but there are some things you don't say.
Like, I'm just a mercenary for hire, okay? I was hired to come scout this area.
Oh,
listen, we woke up through this together. How much of this do you think you really know compared to what we know? Like, how much
Probably a lot more.
do you really know about Boston and whatever? How do you know you're truly doing the right thing by trying to
Can I
take
ask her
back
her
over?
rank?
What?
Can I ask her her rank?
I mean, you can ask whatever you want.
Hey, gun lady. Seeing as you haven't given us a name to call you.
Well, I did call her.
Yeah, she's been calling her
N25.
N52 this whole time.
N52, sorry.
Yeah,
So,
I was kind of flying, not paying attention, and just like that. But,
right.
Like,
N52, we kind of woke up through this together. Are you really sure that Boston is doing the right thing? How well do you really know this?
she's gonna say, "I've been to Boston. Have you?"
I just kind of look at scales like. I just kind of look at scales and
I'm
I
just
see
shaking my head.
I have.
No.
Just looking at scales, just like no.
Like,
Well, no,
no.
but have you been to our area?
Oh my god.
She's
Just ask her the same question back. For us.
Jay, what's your ETA?
please, Jay, we need your help.
Shots fired.
She's gonna say, I live out here. Like, this area isn't like within Boston's administrative control at the moment. We're monitoring this as an outpost because it's our water supply. I live in your area.
Fair. This is our area, so we were just kind of monitoring and checking out what's going on here. Last time we were here, it was in ruins.
We were never here.
Yeah.
Have we not come here before?
No.
I might not have said that. Okay. Then I wouldn't have said that. I thought we'd come back at some
here. I
point.
live in a castle way up northeast.
Yeah.
Yeah, northeast.
I mean, we were just... I mean, if you do manage to take off, they're not going to catch you.
Oh, no,
Boston doesn't have any jurisdiction outside its walls, though, so the fact that it's got an outpost here is a problem.
Do you know Colonel Stevens?
True. If I do realize that it's outside... If I do realize that it's outside of the jurisdiction, I can basically say, like, hey, you don't really have any power to hold us here, because it's not really in your jurisdiction.
That is not something we should say.
I mean,
I'm just loving the dynamic of, like, seeing... Well, every time Rosalie says something, Scales over going, no, don't say that. Don't. No, don't. We're not saying that.
I'm still a child. I'm still a child.
I know, but...
A child who's been heavily trained to use fire. I mean, I'm just saying, what's keeping me from burning this person and getting away? But then again, I probably have a pretty close bond with them. well, not that, but I also have a pretty close
because I can't leave. Can you throw fire at her so I can get away?
Actually.
I mean, presuming if the fire does work to basically sort of like distract her or something, you can fly off, and then I could kind of just run after her.
Karen's gonna ask Jay, what is going on?
Last thing you know is that there's a 250-foot tall girl holding me.
So I can't hear any of the conversation that's going on, apart from, like,
when I
Scales'
talk
commentary.
to you, yeah. Right, you can hear
Am
that.
I hearing Scales go, no, don't say that?
Is there something I can roll to try and make her, like, sort of calm down and back off a bit?
Persuasion? You can try to persuade her to relax.
I don't have
I feel
any
like
points
she's
of
as relaxed
persuasion.
as she's gonna get at this point.
Well, yeah, but when you're talking with, if you're talking with someone you got kind of close to that you've reconnected with, you might want to kind of calm down a bit from holding someone at gunpoint. I mean, even if they're still kind of like ready to sort of whatever, just maybe not at gunpoint. So I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Okay.
Whoa.
Well, Jay's gonna answer Karen and let her know what's going
So
on.
your camera just went super blurry.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
I got a 14 in persuasion. Okay.
She's gonna roll against that though. Whoa.
There
you go.
Okay.
I should probably spend a few points into persuasion.
Yeah,
I did roll persuasion to try and get her to calm down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does
she's pretty strong, I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to escalate the situation, or do nothing, or...
She's probably gonna say no to you, hopefully.
Right now.
And that's gonna be that.
Just a simple no, and then it just continues on from that.
Yep.
Most likely, but...
Okay, so, so you guys can see the picture of Karen if you're on stream.
Stream.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have I need another monitor.
Okay.
Oh, I could probably pull stream up on my second monitor. Hold on. Should I do that?
I mean, if it won't interfere with your internet, it will help us reach our threshold to become...
Affiliate.
not going to
Affiliate.
kill the internet anymore.
Alright, yeah, Leah just put you on too.
All right. Let's see here.
Where's the
Halfway there.
Okay, so anyway, so what did you say to Karen though, hon?
I told her what was happening.
Okay.
Scales is saying no, don't say that a lot.
Yeah.
Sighing quite a bit.
Okay.
And I'm continuously asking when you're going to be here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Rosalie's doing the talking, and I feel like it's not going well.
All right. Karen's gonna say, okay, if you guys want, you can park the bikes and I can get us there faster.
Why didn't you tell us this before? Wait, does she have a comms?
No.
No, Karen doesn't have a comms.
Karen doesn't have comms either? Okay.
No.
Nor do I.
I'm cool with getting there faster.
Leah, how do you feel about that? How does Jasmine feel about that?
With what?
Getting to us faster.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Okay, so you guys pull over on the bikes. She's gonna do her magical girl transformation, and turn into this woman.
Interesting.
She looks like a runner.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is she just going to pick all you guys up and run?
No.
What are you, a New Yorker now?
She's gonna pick you guys up and fly. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Very fast. Not nearly as fast as
Scales.
Scales flies. She has 10 ranks, so she flies at 2,000 miles an hour. But it's plenty fast enough.
Yeah.
It's plenty fast enough to show up like right now.
Okay. Awesome.
Because this is definitely within like.
What did Scale say?
Don't land directly on us.
Okay.
I kind of want to play this sneakily for you, because I don't know if it's just her out here.
4 miles around. That's definitely more than 4 miles, but it's not a crazy amount. So yeah, it'll be like next round you guys will arrive.
Okay. She did say that it's an outpost, so we should be on the lookout for
So
other people.
what really happened when I rolled the persuasion to calm down and the person basically
she's gonna tell you I'm plenty calm, but you just told me that you are affiliated with the people who blew this dam up in the first place, and that here you are sniffing around it again, and I really am supposed to have already arrested you. So instead of trying to convince me instead of trying to convince me to do even less of my job, maybe you could start cooperating.
I mean, we can just kind of leave, and we've got what we needed. We don't really need anything. Just dams are built. Cool. Can we just go?
Why did you need to know if the dam was built?
Why does that matter to you, really?
Because you just told me that you're associated with the people who blew it up, and here you are sniffing around confirming that it exists again. Does that not sound like identifying a target to you?
We don't have an active reason for it to be blown up again. Boston isn't actively trying to take over our area. So we have no real reason to blow it up. I mean, we can now confirm that it's been rebuilt.
Okay, so right about now you guys are going to arrive.
Okay.
So we're probably just going to really stay clear of this area in the near future.
So we're gonna can we not land directly where she can see us and just kind of be,
Kind of like sneak up.
yeah, kind of secretive.
You can try.
Okay.
Watch out for a fox.
She has a fox?
Well, you haven't seen a fox, no.
Oh, I haven't seen the fox? Okay, never mind.
Has anyone seen a fox?
No.
No, it was just in a picture, so I assumed it was with her.
Okay.
Do we know if I were to just about walk off right now, if she would really care?
Yeah.
You're very much
I'd
under the
fly
impression that
away.
she would care.
Well,
She literally just told you she should have
Like-
arrested you.
walk off would sort of back up into the group of people and let someone else deal with it? Would she like act upon
All
that?
right. Well,
or-
first of all, I need to make a stealth to land
Oh man.
quietly.
So, gun lady.
Can we distract her to help towards that?
Oh, that didn't go.
Can we distract her?
Oh, did
Is
you
there
need
something
to...
we can?
Oh my
Oh,
lord.
that didn't go well.
I was gonna say, is there something we can roll to sort of distract her?
All right. So
I'm
she.
gonna hero point you. Can I do that? No, you already rolled her perception.
I mean, I can roll.
Sorry,
I haven't
I
said
just
what
looked.
I haven't said what happened.
Okay.
Okay. So it's 19 now, but still not.
That is, but she
Still
still
too
is
low.
26, yeah.
Okay. So
Now find the fox.
she's going to turn in such a way that she can kind of still keep an eye on you guys, but now she can see where we've landed.
Well, how's she gonna keep an eye? She must be behind us a little bit then.
Quick.
'Cause I'm
Well,
on
no,
one
I mean,
side,
if you... All right, so if you're...
so I'm on her like.
Let's say you're
Oh.
here, and she's here, and we landed here, right? All she has to do is
Yeah.
kind of take a step this way, and now
Okay.
her field of vision includes both of you.
Right. Okay.
Is Skills' fire hot enough to melt her gun?
Probably.
So I could try and throw in a pepper throw so innocently to make Skills sneeze and melt her gun.
Yes.
All right, so she's
She
gonna.
just moved, so I think she sues you guys.
So she's
If
gonna just, and she definitely has her gun back up, and she's gonna demand. And who are you? And what are you doing here?
So, are we gonna say yes or no to Skills' fire being hot enough to melt the gun?
You have no idea. You haven't tried.
Means we know how hot Skills' fire is.
Fire.
You guys haven't ever measured that.
What's his rank in fire?
That doesn't determine the heat.
That's not really, yeah.
Oh. I mean, we can try it. It might at least blast the gun out of her hands because, fire blasts are pretty strong.
Yeah, but I don't know how many other people are around us right now watching us, so.
Mm-hmm.
True. I mean,
if I had an accurate reading on that, then maybe I'd be more scalesy. And if I had more.
Well, granted, I did kind of.
Or is it just.
I did kind of bump into her.
And Jasmine.
I mean, can I roll something to sort of look around to see if there's anyone else in the near area?
You can try.
Yeah, you can always do a perception check.
Alright.
You can also... Okay, so you are free to, whenever you want, do a perception check at any time for any reason. You are free to do an insight check literally anytime anyone says anything to you.
Okay.
Stuff like that. Like, those checks that are considering your circumstances, you're always free to do without checking with me first. You can just do it.
Perception check 12.
Okay.
Not terribly bad. So I look around to see if there's any other people in our immediate area.
So it's by now there is activity at that building. I mean, she became 250 feet tall. It's kind of hard to not notice that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. How close are we to the building, roughly?
I was standing on the dam, pretty much. Or, I was around the dam.
So very close, yeah.
Because I was going to look into the windows.
From the perception check, can I tell how active, what's going on in the building, and roughly...
Oh, it's not just inside the building. There are definitely people, coming outside.
Yeah.
So it probably wouldn't be the smartest idea to do a fire blast unless it really sort of sets us out of the situation.
I mean, you can always do a check to see how wise a thing is, but I can't advise doing that.
This would have been useful. This would have been useful, earlier on when we just got there.
At least we have our healing. Let's be honest.
That's true. Yeah, you have healing now, but I can't advise fire blasting at this point.
Even if
any
it's just
point.
to get the gun, even if
Wait a
it's just to
minute.
get the gun out of her hands.
No. That would be an act of war.
So let me see if you guys can even see this if I do this. Okay, so this down here is the visitor center in modern real life.
Yeah.
This line up here is the dam.
Right, where they're on the dam.
Yeah. So it's... So you're pretty close, but it's going to take a minute. That circle in the road is a rotary, so like to give you an idea of scale.
Okay.
It's a small rotary, but it is a rotary.
Right. But it's still going to take them a minute to get to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of way we could cause the sneeze to sort of like blast her into the dam?
Oh my god.
Or
Stop
sort of, like,
trying
knock
to
her
blow
back?
things up. Now is not the time.
But me makes Scale sneeze funny. It might be useful too in this instance because no one's gonna expect it.
Dude, if you blow up the dam, we are all dying right here.
I don't think a single sneeze from Scale. I don't think a single sneeze from Scale is gonna blow up the entire dam.
I do control water. I control a lot of water.
Yeah, so you could just like stop the water.
You can also poke them with the
Yes,
water.
but I can't stop the army that's coming out of that building.
You can flood the army with the water.
The armor. Yeah.
Oh, you guys need some
Here,
water?
you want
Here
this
you
water
go.
so bad?
You want the water? Take it.
Anyway, she has demanded to know who you are, the three ladies
Yeah.
who just landed.
Right. I'm going to say, I feel like I should be asking you that question. You're a little outside your jurisdiction, Boston.
She's gonna say, the Quabbin Reservoir has always belonged to Boston and still does, and is a vital part of our infrastructure.
I'm not sure that's true. I mean, I'll give you the infrastructure thing, but...
Yeah. Not why I called you here.
She's not
Miss Mayor.
particularly interested in debating the ownership of it.
I'm just pulling another chicken wing out of my
Scales, can I have one?
Yeah, sure. Grab one, throw it over.
Slightly roast the chicken wing, reheat it.
Hey,
It's like
Dolchin!
sitting there eating chicken.
Dolchin!
How goes it?
So Jay's basically gonna say, listen, like, you're either going to try to arrest my friends and start something, or we're gonna walk out of here. It's really up to you.
Facts.
I mean, she's definitely going to try to arrest us, Joe. Clearly. Why?
I mean, if she goes to start to arrest us, I can just make Scale sneeze, and then we have about a minute to get the hell out of there. So, depending on what she does, will depend or not, and if I make Scale sneeze.
There's no talking through this. It's either they're gonna try to arrest us or they're gonna let us go. So she
Right.
can make that decision and we can react accordingly. So the ball's in
If
her
she
court.
goes to arrest us, I'm going to throw pepper at Scale and let that happen, giving us some time to sort of get the hell out of there.
What happens if we do get arrested, though?
You have no idea. You've never been arrested in this setting.
If we get arrested, are they going to try and confiscate stuff from us? Or, like,
I mean, that
will they
is
confiscate my
generally
pepper?
how that goes.
Will they try and confiscate my pepper, or will they not think anything of it, or not notice it, or whatever?
You have no idea.
I feel like pepper is the least of your worries right now.
I agree.
No, but if we get arrested and stuck in a small prison cell, and I still have my pepper, I can just make Scale sneeze the wall out of existence, and we can get out.
Well, maybe we should find out what she's gonna do before we start making plans
Yeah.
for the future. Toby's
True.
right.
So she's gonna She's gonna say, I want to know more about this New Salem situation.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to know?
Toby's crying.
Why don't you take me there, and we can talk about this on the way.
Why do we have to go there?
No, don't say. If so, she says, "Why don't you take me there to Salem?" I'm gonna respond with, "Why don't you put the gun down first?"
Should I check on him, or are you?
He's coming downstairs.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess I don't answer that.
Because you're asking us to transport you. How about you stop pointing the gun in our faces, and maybe you might.
Sounds like he had a bad dream.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a pickle we're in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're all gonna die.
So I'm basically just gonna yell at her to put the once Tim sorts it out with Toby, but I'm basically gonna yell at her to put the gun down if she wants to come with us.
Yelling
And,
is
we'll
not a
see how
good
we get-
idea. Don't yell.
Well, not yell, but sort of like angrily demand at her to do it, and hoping that because I have some sort of a connection, that it might actually.
Okay. But I think that
So-
Leah is making a good point. Why do we need to go back to Salem?
Right.
Or New Salem, whatever.
I know it's already been burnt to a crisp.
Yeah. And we don't want to take her to New Salem and have her look at all of the documents that.
But didn't we take the documents? And that's
Yeah,
true. Didn't we take them?
Did we take all of the documents?
I think we did.
Yeah.
You never mentioned taking them.
I did. I said I grabbed them.
Oh, okay.
To bring back to the Blood Brothers and stuff.
Oh, that's right. You did. Yeah. So he has them.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's nothing there sensitive to give away.
We only searched one hatch in a building.
We found that. Right.
Yeah. So.
Right.
Left of the building.
So yeah, we should ask why do you need to come back to this settlement.
Can I go check on my casino?
Need to keep finishing a chicken scales. Can I have one more? I'm still kind of hungry.
Yeah, sure. Here you go.
She's gonna say, you're telling me that there is a security vulnerability within the Quabbin area, and that it's been destroyed, and I don't know anything about it. And
I wouldn't call it a security vulnerability. Well, it's not for
what's the security vulnerability?
I think you guys already took care of it, if I'm not being honest.
I would be the person that would be overseeing operations happening there, and I didn't know anything about it.
I mean, it's been about a year since this town has been destroyed.
And how does nobody know about it?
Right, and I mean, if you're overseeing, I don't know how long you've been overseeing, but...
Almost 2 years.
Right, then...
How did you not notice what
I want to do an insight check on that.
Listen, somebody is definitely hiding something.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing an insight. I didn't know what I hit. I didn't hit anything. Oh my god.
Oh!
Can somebody hero point me? Because I don't have that many left.
I'll hero point you.
Yeah, thank you.
I also rolled insight, though.
Okay.
I rolled, 17.
All right,
nice.
you both are pretty sure she's telling the truth.
Okay.
So, if they didn't destroy New Salem, who did?
Right.
So...
Yeah.
So, if...
All right.
Yeah,
hold on.
So this is a concern for her.
Right. Okay, so you're saying you did not destroy the settlement, correct?
As far as I know. We didn't do that. No one told me we were doing that.
Then I don't see an issue with bringing you there so you can look at it too. Because that's what we're trying to figure out is what happened to the settlement.
Yeah, you can come with us. Just
That's why we were flying around, and then I found this, and I was coming to check out this building to see what was going on here.
Okay.
Right, we're okay with you coming, right, guys?
Yep.
Okay.
I guess.
Put the gun down, and
Sure.
we can go check it out.
Okay. So she's gonna come with you guys.
I
Should we
assume
get
you put
anybody
the gun
else?
down.
She's
I assume
gonna
that she's actually gonna
use her walkie-talkie and tell the other people to stand down, and she's going to investigate something with you guys.
Okay. Well, do you want to check in with?
Oh, perfect. Now we can take her off and kidnap her. Now I can take her off and kidnap her.
No.
We got answers.
No.
I don't know how strong she is. She seems pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie.
Weird.
The way she's been, her perception and her, what was it, strength? Did she roll against me?
Yeah, strength
Yeah.
is what she rolled against you. That was admittedly when she was huge.
We just.
Right. I grow 5, but still.
Also, it's
I mean,
going to be
yeah,
a
I guess
lot
we did
faster
get
for her to
to
get there if she gets huge again, so she's going to do that.
Right.
Well, we
I'm
can
gonna
also
fly
just
there.
have Scales grab her and just, like, zip out of there in a matter of instance.
Okay,
So
but-
she doesn't think I'm taking off on her.
We just diffused the situation.
Right.
And she still has an army on
I'm
the
gonna ask
walkie.
her, do you mind flying with me? Because I can get us there in about 2.3 seconds.
I prefer walking.
Alright then, meet you
Am
there.
I allowed to fly there?
She's gonna get huge and basically offer anybody that needs it a ride.
Okay, so
And then it's just gonna be me and Scales.
Can I sit on her
zipping off
hat?
the floor.
Sure.
So you guys, how long roughly is it gonna take you guys?
Rose is definitely gonna
Get
sit
there
on
on
that.
her.
Let me see what her speed is at that.
Me and Scales can
a little
probably get
while.
there.
It's
Wow.
gonna take at her speed.
so we could.
Probably like a half hour to walk the whole way around.
Can we stop
So
and pick up the bikes on the way by?
Sure.
should me and Scales zip off back to the camp?
I don't
And
think that.
try and
50-foot tall lady.
Yeah.
should me and Scales try and zip off and like quickly dive a little deeper into the camp before she gets here in case we find anything we don't want her knowing?
Well,
I
we
mean,
already have 2 people at the camp.
Yeah, that's true. You do have multiple people at the
True.
camp.
So should we zip back and check on them?
Do
and
you
see if they
think it's a
found
good
anything?
idea to zip out of her line of sight right now?
I
Probably
don't
not.
think so.
I mean,
Is the
How
question that you're
we get-
asking?
Not with 3 people sitting on her.
Yeah.
Then we'll be putting.
I
them in-
mean, we could try and just like jog along. No, we can make the excuse that we're gonna go warn our friends back at the camp of this.
Don't let her know that we have friends at the
Yeah.
camp.
But yeah, but that's-
Go together.
how is that gonna go over when we get there? If
Yeah,
she doesn't
yeah.
know,
It'll be
Yeah,
fine.
check it out.
how well is that gonna go over when we get there? And she
I'll
all of a
calm
sudden
them up
realizes
just so they know we're coming.
Okay.
Mhm. I mean,
Ava and Slender are on comm, so they know that.
Yeah.
They've been kind of listening and I'm assuming to what's been going on.
we go so fast that Scales could probably zip there, quickly check on it, and zip back before she really realizes.
Now,
Yes,
I make
but
a
we're not
sonic
gonna do
boom
that.
every time I take off.
That's true. It's definitely
There is
noticeable.
no getting around me showing up or leaving.
I mean,
anything.
is she gonna equate that sonic boom to something? I mean, I guess if you hear a really loud boom,
yeah,
you're
then
gonna
I'm
probably.
just gone.
Well, if you get there and back enough that it doesn't really seem like you've disappeared, she's probably gonna wonder what the boom is, and that might not go over well because.
I mean, that
No,
depends on
because
whether or
I've
not
already
she
tried
knows
taking
what
off.
a sonic boom sounds like.
Well, I've already tried to
True.
get off, and she knows.
True, but she doesn't know that I can run. How far is the camp from where we are?
A ways.
So
It must be going like what, 2 billion miles an hour?
So maybe we should not try to run away and just go?
Yeah, but if I can run there, get any vital info, and run
But
back.
you
before she
do
can
you
really-
do also remember that like a big part of the reason that she's being kind to you guys at all, giving you the benefit of the doubt at all, is because you personally are there
True.
and cooperating.
Stupid fly.
I thought you.
I guess we gotta just have
I
to
did.
leave
I
her
hit
in
it again, but it keeps waking up.
Gotta hit it hard.
I guess we just kind of have to leave her there and hope that no one comes running out saying, "Guys, guys, guys! Look what I found."
Right.
No, they have comms.
Alright.
We
True.
can calm them.
I should really get a comm system at some point. That would be so
So-
useful.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Ava. Alright, let's roll.
Alright. So as you guys are going, she's gonna ask Rosalie what you've been up to since she last saw you over a year. It's almost 2 years ago.
Is she okay that I just took off?
You did?
Yeah.
I thought we just discussed not doing
You guys
that.
definitely did just discuss not doing that.
I don't. It's a force of habit for me to just.
You
Go.
personally contributed that it was a bad idea to do that.
And then just his back. Oops, sorry. It just
No,
kind
that
of,
was when I was trying to get away from her. That was before this whole.
So I'm gonna say, well, I met up with these people after kind of barely surviving in the woods because I just kind of needed a place to settle in, and
Well, you were living in Free Dairy for like a year.
right. But I don't think did I ever have like a real settlement, or was I just
Yeah,
kind of,
you had
like,
a house.
Oh,
That was
I mean,
part.
I
That
had-
was part of your backstory. Was that you were given a home and a job?
I don't fully remember that. I'll have to reread that at some point. I mean, I had my own little place, and I kind of knew about these guys here. And I guess one day I kind of just got interested and bumped into one of them and kind of ended up joining the group. And I got to kind of hone in my powers a bit more from, when I accidentally set the street lamp on fire. I don't know. I don't remember if she was with me when that happened or not. So that might either be kind of funny to her or be like, oh yeah, I remember that.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
That's backstory. If I'm not mistaken.
so yeah, I can actually kind of control my fire a bit more.
Oh, good.
And I've just kind of been exploring with these guys. And here we are.
Well, that's good then.
Oh yeah, I can also run quite fast too.
Yeah, I saw you arrive.
Okay, well the way you worded it seems like I kind of just bumped into her.
Well, when you came running over to talk to Scales,
I guess.
you saw her there
I
and
just kind of-
stopped. But you weren't exactly
Yeah.
like stealthing at the time, so she also saw
No,
you.
it's kind of hard to be stealthy and going at 2.8 miles an hour.
Yeah, a bit. Okay. Well, so she'll tell you that she has learned a lot while she's been away. Because apparently the people in Boston have been able to access a lot of records from before the war. Before the war that ended the world. And she now knows her name. And
Oh,
that, some of the stuff that happened while she was away. Or in
you
the...
think? Well, she knows her name, so when I called her N52, wouldn't she say like, "Oh, my name's whatever"? By the way,
Well, she was busy at that time.
I guess too.
The
I guess, but at the same time, that does kind of seem like the sort of thing.
36 years. The one that, yeah, the one that wanted to shoot me.
But
That lady, or good lady, or I don't know, the lady.
she's going to tell you her name is Cassandra Tilley, and she knows that she had a couple kids out there that she hasn't been able to find yet. They apparently aren't in
Does she
Boston.
know my name? Does she know me by my name or just by my specimen number?
She only knows you by your specimen number. She doesn't know your backstory.
I'm really confused, aren't you?
So should I kind of tell her my name in response to that, or
His character, Rosalie.
Yeah, if you like. I mean,
I guess
that's
I
not the back. That you don't know that that's the name you had beforehand.
who's holding the account.
That's the name you've been going by.
In the party, like we are.
Well, did you figure sort of anything else about? Did you find anything about my sort of backstory of life before the war?
She didn't think to look into your backstory.
That's okay. I just wondered if anything popped up.
Yeah. No, the main reason that she'll explain the main reason she found records on herself was that she actually worked for the National Park Service, so like she had a federal access stuff. She was in that database.
Does she say that, or she just?
Yeah, no, she'll tell you that. You guys have a half hour to talk while you're walking, so she'll explain that. All right. So you guys are talking a bit about that and catching up on what happened, and the rest of you are just kind of there for that. If you wanted to ask any questions in the process, you can.
So me and her are just kind of catching up like casual friends after the fact that she kind of just pointed a gun in Scales' face and just kind of like...
Yeah, unless you make it weird, yeah.
so it went from I'm going to shoot you to just casual friends talking.
Oh, she's gonna be in the team now.
No, probably not.
Wait, what?
I was just explaining who the big lady is. I don't even know her name. I missed that part of the conversation.
Oh, Cassandra.
I've forgotten already.
Cassandra Tilley is her name.
Cassandra. So Cassandra is the person
Hit it again.
who works for the dam.
She's
Did you hit it hard this time?
No.
You know that
Just
she.
get a fast level.
You know that she was a. You know that she was a ranger with the National Park Service. You know that she's doing her conscription time for Boston right now, putting her skills to use, patrolling around the Quabbin, and she's hopeful that afterwards she'll be able to go and try to find her kids that she hasn't seen since.
At some point in the conversation, just between like back and forth talk, I'll probably say something like, "Hey, is it okay if I just call you like Cassie or Casey or something?"
Yes.
Okay, and she'll respond yes to that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sticking with shotgun lady. Sorry.
Was it a shotgun or a lever action? I didn't pay attention.
Yeah, it's a shotgun.
Okay.
She hold on, let me double check.
Her picture.
She has a hunting rifle on her back, but what she was pointing at you was a shotgun.
That might do more damage than the lever action. No, actually. Yeah, probably.
Depends on what it was.
You know, if you left Boston, we could probably help you find your kids now.
Do you have some
true.
leads on them?
We can try
or something?
I mean,
no. But the second we get a lead, we can follow it up pretty much instantly. We can. Sorry, there's a fly on my
did
desk.
save this world once.
I mean, we can follow up any leads pretty much instantly. You know we can travel extremely fast.
There are parallel dimensions too. You know that, right?
No.
Wait, am I also just learning about parallel dimensions now?
I mean, you haven't been to any, so sure.
I have.
So we're probably just both as confused as that.
No. I've saved like 3 worlds from a guy who was called the world leader.
You personally.
Me just like, wait, Skills, you're actually capable of something that useful?
Sometimes.
Pass me a chicken leg. Still
I don't
hungry.
know, that was kind of mean.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I can just imagine, like, on the walk back, someone gets hungry and Skills is like, actually, like...
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long story. We don't have enough time to tell that one. Maybe if you don't arrest us, I'll tell you about it.
Alright, so when you guys get to New Salem, unless anyone else has anything they want to bring up during this time.
No, we're good. Do you have anything?
Nothing I can think
Do you have
of.
anything you wanted to bring up? Okay.
So when you guys get to New Salem, she's gonna go back down to like normal size, which admittedly normal size is 6'6". So
Wow.
Wow.
You're taller than me.
yeah, she's pretty tall.
Wait, Skills, how tall are you?
5'7" or something like that.
Oh, wait, I might be taller than you.
Yeah. I'm short
I'm
for it, man.
5'9".
I'm really short for it, man.
I'm slightly taller than you as well, so that's kind of funny.
Yeah. Rose is 5'6".
Wait, what? Me?
No,
Rose, not Rosalie.
Oh.
the character that Karen turned into
Oh, no, I'm 5'6".
is
Oh.
5'6".
How tall are you? 5'9".
Yeah.
And Jay is significantly shorter.
Taller than you.
Yes, well, you'll notice that Jay is not commenting.
Try there. Why don't you commenting on your height? Yeah.
Everybody knows.
All right, but she'll kind of get everybody off her hat and resume her normal height.
So like I said, this place was burned down about a year ago. I picked it up from the scarring and burned all the wood.
She's gonna,
Okay. I don't do the investigation skill. I did my carpentry.
Well, what kind of happens when we get there and there's Ava and Slender that just kind of... Because I don't think we really told...
well, Slender is basically always invisible.
Yeah, so he can't be seen.
What about Ava? Because, like, she's the giant person that Shrunk Factor were taking with us. Cassie. She doesn't know about Ava until we get there.
I'm gonna assume Ava. I'm gonna assume Ava is in the back of the APC, like examining
Doing
something.
sciencey stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So she might not be seen right away.
Yeah, she's not gonna be noticeable. She's.
I mean, the APC is going to be pretty noticeable. Though.
Yeah, there's definitely an APC sitting there. And now two motorcycles because...
I don't think so. I think I missed.
And two motorcycles because she brought the motorcycles back with you guys.
Yes, this is ours. Don't worry. We didn't steal it.
Wait, but did we actually steal it though, or did we make it?
No, we built that one.
Yeah, they made that.
I know we stole some vehicles, but I can't remember. No, I'm saying this out of character because I couldn't remember. Okay. I don't think I was there for some of that.
But it wasn't from Boston.
Oh right, it was from that other place.
Yeah.
Nashua Center.
Yeah.
We haven't stolen anything from Boston.
Cassandra, is that her name?
Yeah.
What's your take on Nashua Center?
I don't really know anything about Nashua Center.
You don't mind me asking. Okay. Does the name Dr. Price ring a bell to you or anything?
Yeah. As I understand it, Dr. Price was in charge of the experiments that made
us.
Yeah, the mutants.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, so I guess I'll give you a little backstory. I found out some info on him. He isn't a mutant, obviously. He's the doctor who made us. And he pretty much hates us. And he implanted chips in all of us. So he probably... Well, I got my chip. We got our chips taken out.
Did I get mine taken out?
I don't know if you did.
I don't think so.
No, you have not.
Well, I guess...
We should do that at some point.
Yeah, probably. We need Jacob here to do that, though, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Amanda that was doing that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Amanda.
Yeah. She is the nurse.
Yeah, she's the medical professional among the two parties.
Yeah, he's an anti-mutant and pretty much knew Nashua Center is all anti-mutants. They're all normal humans.
And why?
Mutants are no longer not allowed in there, or you will be shot sight unseen.
See, that is the type of thing that, like, having a larger regional government can prevent. Like, that wouldn't be tolerated in Boston.
Hope not. Are you gonna arrest me?
I haven't decided yet.
I mean, granted, there is.
Quiet on my time.
There's 5 of us and 1 of her now. So if she really tries to do anything, I don't think it would be a smart idea.
Oh no, she can get to grow 5, and her strength is kind of off the charts compared to any of us.
We would fail.
So, except for Karen, I think.
Hey,
Karen,
we took down a grow person before.
Yeah, but I don't think they were as growy.
But we weren't as strong either.
They did not destroy my, what was it, strength of 17 with a strength of 39. Like,
I don't remember you hitting him once, actually.
was it Peter?
It was the dude from the Blood Brothers. Like the very first.
Yeah. No, I hit him. I clawed him.
If she does grow, how immune to fire is she? Because like I could totally just like empty that bag of. I could just empty that bag of pepper into scales and.
You have no idea. You have no idea what happens to her toughness when she gets that big.
I think I'm starting
anyway.
to feel like what Jacob did.
I could just empty that bag of pepper into scales.
I will tell you, out of character though, that if you look at the book, you'll see that stamina increases with size, and fortitude runs off, and toughness runs off of stamina.
Yeah.
So if we attack them for long enough, they'll start to become weaker as far as.
Yeah, but anyway.
But so Jay's gonna say the region
slowly emptied the pepper back into scales.
The region isn't tolerating it. We already fought them down. So we don't need your regional government to come in and tolerate it.
Yeah, because you guys know that so you guys built a coalition with Amherst, Free Dairy, the Blood Brothers, Long Pond, the Red Right Hand, and another settlement I don't remember now off the top of my head.
Amherst was the one with the Queen Lady, right? Who's controlling everybody?
Yeah, so we've basically established our own regional government. We don't need Boston to come in and take over.
If they want to ally with us, maybe we'd be down for that. But we're doing pretty well for ourselves.
She's going to tell you that she's open to finding out more about that. Sure. But
finding out about
this local coalition government you've mentioned establishing.
I mean, if you don't arrest me, I might be able to do something.
Okay. So, but she's going to investigate this site.
Yes. I would like more information if you don't mind sharing.
Yeah.
I assume she's gonna find the same basement that we did because we kind of found it already. Or is that?
Well, I mean, you left it. As far as we know, you left it hanging open, so
it's not going to be that hard to find.
Right.
She's gonna point out that there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's not a lot of soft tissue, but the wood itself doesn't seem to have like a lot of bullet holes, like bullet damage.
Right.
Okay, but you know this place burned down.
Well, yes, but when you have a hole in something and it catches on fire, then the hole just gets misshapen or enlarged. It doesn't go away.
Yeah. True.
And so if these people were killed with guns, there would absolutely be bullets that missed or went through targets or whatever, and there don't seem to be any.
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying this was purely an act of arson?
Well, I'm saying that
it was.
they were probably killed by a power.
Wait, well, is there other mutants in this world that we just don't know about?
Oh yeah.
There's tons.
So this could have just been a mutant rampage? Possibly?
Or planned.
Yeah.
True.
Do we need to go talk to that cult again?
Who else is around?
There's a cult?
What is 30?
Yeah.
There are so many cults.
Oh, okay.
What settlement is 30 again?
30 is Athol.
Okay. We haven't been there, have we?
No, you just drove
No.
past it on the way here.
Okay. Don't know if they tried something.
Only
Hey.
one way to find out. We gotta go there and check.
Dumb lady.
Yes.
Do you know anything about Athol?
Not much.
Do you know if there's any no, I would say like organization, but like a town hall or anything, mayor or anything like that there?
I have no idea.
Any sort of settlement, kinda?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it's a town.
it is his town, but
Well, yeah, but
is their leader, I should say. That's probably the best way to put it.
Yeah,
Someone calling the shots.
I don't know.
Damn it, fly.
I'm gonna go back and watch the stream just to watch. Try to beat up this fly.
It's driving me insane. It keeps landing on my monitor.
But she's gonna tell you she doesn't know.
Okay.
well, should we go and try and figure that out?
Not right now.
Not at this exact moment, but I think that is a good lead for us to go
Are we
see.
supposed to go to Salem?
We're at New Salem right now. Yeah.
Me and Skills could go scout out Alpha.
But we're gonna wait till after we've parted ways with Little Miss Shotgun.
Ooh, I like that better.
Big Miss Shotgun.
Cassie.
Big Miss Shotgun.
Her name is Cassie.
I still call Jay Water Lady sometimes.
That's true. Yeah.
So yeah, we're just gonna like
powers. You think? Obviously,
Yeah.
I don't think I diagnosed that far into it. Honestly, I just diagnosed how long it's been since this has been on fire.
Yeah. So I don't know if we're looking for a fire-based power or something else that was being covered up by fire.
Hmm.
or something that could have caused fire.
Yeah.
Because if like lightning and stuff can sometimes burn through wood, like the spark and stuff.
But this is concerning to me because it's very close to the Quabbin.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we now? At 36?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that is kind of close. I thought we were. That really isn't that far.
That was the
considering
point.
that,
Yeah.
like,
From here, depending on where you stand in the trees, you can actually see the water of the Quabbin. That's why this settlement is here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want to go talk to Athol.
She's gonna ask if you have any leads on who did this.
I do not. That's why we were searching around the Quabbin, seeing if we could come up with anything.
Yeah, I mean, my one idea was Boston. So, if Boston didn't do it, I have no idea.
Will you allow me to go fly to Athol real quick?
Yeah, me and Scales should go check out Athol. And I'm gonna stick with Scales after what happened last time.
Sure.
Alright, I'm doing the talking now.
Okay, just don't get a gun in your face. Okay, that's fine.
I'll
Just
still
don't
do
get a
the
gun in
talking.
your face. That's fine, but we're leaving if anyone's searching. If you spark anything last time.
I don't know if we'll be able to.
Yeah, he tried that once, remember?
Right.
Well, between the two of us, someone should be able to get back for help.
Hopefully. Alright. Well,
I mean,
see
I
you
don't know
later.
how obvious it is that I'm a mutant, but I'm pretty sure they're not going to expect a 15-year-old girl to be able to run at 2 million miles an hour.
I mean, you learn to expect
Like-
weird stuff in this type of setting.
Yeah.
Yes. True.
Alright. To Athol.
So me and Scales will zip off.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing while they're gone?
You can do anything.
Chatting?
Yeah.
Taking a sip
Planning
from the
something.
flask in my boot.
Like, whoo! What a day! Also, how late are we playing tonight, by the way?
That's a good question, because it's 11:30.
It is 11:30.
Whatever.
Yeah, I don't care.
Okay. So she's gonna. I guess she's gonna ask for some more information on this coalition that you've mentioned.
Good luck. Good luck, Mayor.
I mean, I'm a little leery about giving her all kinds of information about this coalition.
Oh yeah, we should roll perception and kind of figure out what we're dealing with.
Yep. Just
Like,
perception as I land in Athol.
what are your motivations for wanting to know about this coalition?
Ooh, nice.
There we go.
She's gonna say that she's gonna say that like she wants to be there to be some stability in the region for like the future, and like if her kids are still out there, for them, and you know, for everybody else who survived, and so she wants to know if that's actually happening.
Yeah, it's happening. We've created stability. There's peace in Free Dairy. There's
created peace where
cooperation
there was war.
between multiple settlements in the area.
Her camera went all funky again.
Yep.
Mine did?
Yep.
I don't know why it does that. Hold it.
Is there something on the lens?
No, it just does that from time to time. It doesn't seem to matter what's going on. It does that on the other stream too. And I don't know why.
It's
Anyway,
like it loses your face and
yeah,
thinks it's just looking at the background.
yeah, something like that.
Let me know when you get a chance for the perceptions.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
15 and 19 for us.
so you guys arrive, and yeah, there's a decent little settlement going on there.
Can we tell if anyone immediately is starting to like walk up to us or not,
I would
Okay.
assume.
or like
So-
pay attention to us?
I mean, we just kind of exploded into their territory. I
yeah.
assume they're
Like
gonna look
a
at
full-
us.
So you guys
Some-
arrive very noticeably.
Always.
You have a decent little settlement going
Actually,
on. You know, there's like a little like community store and you know, town hall and stuff like that. And there's people around. They mostly all look like farmers. They're gonna look at the two of you, having just flown and run in super fast, and one of you looking like a whole dragon person.
What in the God's tarnation am I looking at?
And they are all gonna pull weapons.
What? All of the fucking full guns.
Yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I reckon
Hey,
they're
hey, calm down, kid. Just sort of like, hey, guys, just calm down.
We come in peace.
We're just here to look around, and we're just passing through.
You guys
Not
have
gonna
any
harm you.
cooking
You-
sale?
You need to pass faster.
Oh,
What?
They said you
I'm
need to
here.
pass through faster.
I mean, we can do that.
do you have somebody else to chat with for a minute?
Can we at least get some food before we leave?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you destroy new sale? Nah, I shouldn't say that.
I wouldn't say
Probably
that.
not a good idea. Is there a leader in this town I can speak with?
They ain't
Can I speak with your manager?
They ain't gonna tell you nothing different.
Nothing different. Alright. I guess there's nothing here. Let's take off and back. We'll inform the others. We're not really suited to take care of this right now.
Okay. So you guys
I'm whispering this. I'm whispering this to Rose. By the way, I'm not saying it like out loud so they can hear.
Wait, what? Rose isn't with you.
What?
Rosalie.
Oh, Rosalie. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
I even done that.
I didn't even know there was a Rose. We have a Rose?
Yeah.
Karen became Rose. When she magic.
I forgot that. Yeah, I forgot. I just call her Karen.
that.
I know they're different personalities, but
No.
Even
Yeah.
when she's Jebediah.
I whisper that.
Yeah. Even when she's Jebediah, you call her
Karen.
Karen.
Yeah. Yeah, I say we take off. We're not ready to handle this at the moment.
Alright, and then just leave.
Yep, we're just boom, we're gone.
All right. So in
Do you
basically
think-
the time that it took you guys to have that tiny little bit of conversation, they're gonna return.
Okay. Fun.
They all
You
have
think-
shotguns.
Was it all shotguns or was it just different guns?
There was
I mean,
various
I mean, that's
guns
fine.
and pitchforks and other implements.
They are not friendly.
Do you think but do you think it's because we just sort of exploded into there and like if we had sort of like landed outside of town and walked in as like casual just people coming by, they wouldn't have been so aggressive as if just two people that sort of imploded into their land?
I don't think so.
I don't think you being a dragon helps, no offense.
I can't help what I look like.
No.
Are you being
Racist.
dragonist?
But to a group of farmers, a dragon is probably something more than a friendly person passing by
I just wanted some
from a
chicken.
farmer's point of view.
Cassandra's gonna say, group of farmers?
Yeah.
They all looked like normal farmers until they realized just some pulled guns out.
And then look to the dragon.
Those might have been technophobes.
Ooh, what's that?
Oh, what the fuck?
It's kind of like a modern version of the Amish. They blame the end of the world on mutants and the advances of technology, so they refuse both.
We have to use guns.
Oh,
Just saying. Guns are created by technology.
Well, I mean, so were, horse carriages and pitchforks and
Right.
everything is
Different technology,
technology.
right.
It's really a matter of where you draw the line.
Mhm.
plus we're talking about like they're refusing like end of the world and mutants and stuff. So they probably are just. So they probably have like pre-end of world technology is probably where they draw the line. If that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. They didn't like us. Maybe they destroyed the settlement. You think they'd have the capability to do that?
I mean,
Well, if they were.
by the fact that the amount of guns that got pointed at us within the first few seconds, I'm not gonna rule it out.
Well, we've already said that these people weren't killed with guns.
Right.
Right, but at the same time,
Maybe they
we
came
were
while they were sleeping. I don't know.
right. Who says they only had guns? I'm just saying they acted very aggressively almost nearly instantly. There's no denying that they
Yeah.
could have rampaged in town.
Yeah, but they don't have a power if they're technophobes.
Yeah, they don't allow any mutants in their midst.
I
No, that's
well,
the right
yeah,
idea.
but do we
No.
are we 100% sure that any of this was caused by a power and not just arson?
No, we don't know yet.
No, we don't. Yeah.
So for all we know, it could have just been a heinous act of arson from technophobes
I
Could be.
feel like
against.
But that'd be a lot to.
a bunch of farmers that just don't want to be bothered probably wouldn't go out of their way to burn down the town next door.
I agree.
I mean, I'm town next door have any mutants or anything that might have set them off?
I would assume there'd be mutants here.
Something that might have triggered them into wanting to?
I mean, it's not that close.
Right, we're just flying around that fast.
I mean,
All right.
true, I guess they aren't that close from the map.
But
All right. Well, Cassandra's gonna tell you guys that. All right. Look. I'm gonna let you go. Kind of continue your investigation. I'm gonna have to continue mine. And I'm just gonna tell you, don't let me catch you around the Quabbin again.
Alright.
alright. Tell Colonel Stevens I said hi.
Before she
I'm saying that
leaves,
to her too, Kaka.
Jay's gonna just be like, this area is gonna get a whole lot less stable if Boston decides to try to take it over.
Keep that in mind.
Yep.
Wait, so is Rose very much looking like a normal person?
Yeah, Rose looks like a normal person. I posted a picture of
Okay.
her.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember who was who, but would it be possible that if me and Rose just kind of walked into town acting like normal people and see what their reaction is?
Well, they've already seen you.
Yeah, but not for very long. I can also change my current outfit. Assuming I have more than one set of clothes,
Alright.
I can change my current outfit and we can
That's
try
Well,
and
Cassandra's gonna
go as
walk.
normal.
Cassandra's gonna walk like over and basically as soon as she passes behind a tree, you're not gonna see her anymore.
That's interesting.
Like,
You could. I mean, you could do a perception check if you want, but
I'm gonna try.
Dang it.
I'm not gonna see anything.
Good job, Scales.
Thanks. You try.
There's woods.
12? And she walked behind the tree.
yeah, she just kind of like in a cartoon, like you walk past the tree but never come out the other side. Yeah.
Yep.
Like that.
What about 12?
Yeah, no, I was talking about the 12.
Oh.
Scales just
But
thinks
yeah,
the creator.
Yeah.
Kind of pitched to the group like me and Rose could go back
Just
as
go
normal
attack the
people,
tree.
and me and Rose could try and go back to Athol normally as like normal people and see if we get a friendly
Or
reaction.
Or we
just Rose could go. Because they've already seen you.
Yes, but if they treat Rose the same way they treated us, does she have the same guaranteed escape card that we use or anything
She
else?
can
to
turn
get?
into a dire bear.
They're the two against. Roughly how many people are in that town?
Rose took out
she
two
took over a
tanks
tank,
at the
yeah.
same time.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Dreadbear form is scary in combat.
Yeah. Like,
I
she
want
can
it.
take care of herself.
I mean, if I change my outfit, I could probably also sneak back along.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
I'm not sure
Because
that's
I am very curious about this town.
Yes.
Alright, well, I think now's a good time to wrap up for tonight because it is almost midnight. So
Alright.
let me just do a quick thing before we just discuss next session. So again, we are raising money for Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. I think everyone that's in this session that is fundraising is raising for Boston Children's. But if you go to that link, that will have our team page, and there are people on our team that are raising for Orlando, Bay State, Buffalo, and San Diego, as well as Boston. So you can donate to any of those. This is Extra Life's Tabletop Appreciation Weekend, so we thank them for kind of highlighting tabletop games like this one. And totally encourage you to go and donate. Any money you donate goes straight to the hospital that is being represented by that fundraising page. There's no overhead that's covered by the Children's Miracle Network. It doesn't come out of donations. And again, we are a Humble Bundle partner, so if you use that link to order a Humble Bundle, a share of your proceeds, not cut out of the charity donation, a different share of the proceeds will come to this channel to help us do cool things. And we're very happy to have you with us. We need to figure out when the next session is going to be. We can keep meeting online if that makes things easier for people.
That probably would. Would that be easier for you?
Obviously, we wouldn't be the offline team anymore, but that's fine.
Right.
That's true.
Either one.
I mean, especially with school starting up in
Oh,
about a week.
my new schedule is
That's
now.
another thing you have to keep in
Look at
mind.
your schedule.
Yeah, but there are people missing, so we probably shouldn't.
Yeah, we can
Discuss
talk
here.
more.
All right, that's fair. Yeah. Well, keep an eye out for our Extra Life big event is going to be on October 1st and 2nd. That's going to be our 24-hour marathon, 2 12-hour days. I don't know who all is going to be a part of that. I know Grizz already said he's not going to be, but a lot of other people are planning to be. I guess we need to decide because there's been a vote in the
You're not working.
Discord server.
That's right.
There's been a vote on whether we're going to play Star Trek or this campaign for Extra
Is
Life.
it still tied 4-4?
It was tied last I saw, so if anybody in this session has not voted, you
the
can go
Star Trek?
vote. And
Where's the score
the
thing?
Star Trek idea is it's in the Extra Life channel. The Star Trek idea is a game built by Tripper. A campaign designed by Tripper that would take place about halfway between the time period of the original series and the Next Generation on a ship called the USS Lexington that serves as second contact. So they go to places that have been... So first contact, obviously, is when the Federation first meets an alien species.
Right.
Second contact is when they go in and try to establish diplomatic relations and, introduce them to the Federation and space travel. And, but it is Star Trek, and so things go awry.
Yeah.
I don't know the details of the campaign beyond that.
Okay.
It is currently split at a 5-4 reaction. The Star Trek barely winning.
Okay?
So
So if anybody here hasn't voted, you can go and vote, and that would... We need to close voting really quick here so that we can settle things. So if anybody hasn't voted, please go and do that, now, basically, if you could. And we'll know then what we're doing for Extra Life, and we'll be able to announce that next session. The next thing planned on this channel is Couples Game Night on Tuesday, and then the other group of In Memoriam will be playing next Thursday, and we will discuss in Discord when the next time this group will meet, and we look forward to seeing you then.
Steven, you should vote. I don't think you have.
I haven't. I will.
All right, so
Alright.
everybody that was here, go ahead and take 3 PowerPoints. For progressing this storyline along. And anybody that has not given out their... well, first of all, did you pick up a hero point for the beginning of the session?
Nope.
Alright,
No.
so give yourself that. And then anyone who has not awarded a PowerPoint can do so now.
A hero point.
A hero point. Yeah.
I already gave mine to Scales.
Yep,
Yeah.
you gave yours to Scales. I believe Scales gave one to somebody, right?
I haven't done anything with PowerPoint.
Yeah. To,
Scales gave his
Karen.
to...
Was
Alright,
it Karen or Rose?
right,
Rose.
yes.
One of those.
Yeah.
So Leah and Alex have not given anybody a hero point this session. Would you like to do
No.
that?
Give me a hero point,
What
too. It's a way to change the dynamic. So like your hero point is
A hero
What
point
am I
is you can cash in a hero point to cheat. Basically, there are limits on the ways you can cheat, but it allows you to bend the rules to your benefit.
everybody. It doesn't matter.
And
Can I use it to
you
get
don't
more
have
power
to. You don't
points?
have to award any to anyone, but it's a way to kind of reward people for making the session more enjoyable for you, or to help them out with something.
Can I use it to gain more power points?
No.
No.
That'd be nice.
Aw.
I don't have no hero points at that point, though.
The hero point that you're giving away doesn't exist until you give it away, and cannot be used for any other purpose but being given away.
Could I give Specimen? Can I give Cyborg 3 hero points or power points? Or
I think I'm gonna give you my hero points.
It's to reward players. You can't give yourself your hero point.
No, power points.
No.
Since she wasn't technically in this session.
Yeah, she wasn't in this session, so she didn't get the power points.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the character that was here. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to clarify. Alright, can I, is there a shapeshift? Obviously, I don't have the book, so I can't really look at it, but is there a shapeshifting skill, too?
Yes, there are 2.
Okay, so I can turn myself into, like, an actual dragon?
Yeah, if you pick that power up. So, one of them is... I think called.
I think I can go on Discord, too, and get the book that way.
Yeah, so... Shapeshift is a gray box power, so it won't show up in the list, but it is there. It's basically a certain form of variable. But Morph will allow you to... depending on how you set up Morph, you can set it up with Metamorph as a bonus, which allows you to actually give yourself a set of separate stats.
Okay.
That's what Karen's got,
I'll be able
right?
to do that.
I think that's what.
Like my ultimate.
No, that's not how I built Karen, but it is a way to mimic what Karen does. Yes.
Okay.
Hank has that. Hank has
Okay.
Metamorph, so he can turn into various animals, and every time he turns into a different animal, that animal has different stats than his base form.
I'll probably use that for my Phoenix thing at some point. I should just need to save up some power points for that.
Karen actually doesn't change shape. Karen creates flesh golems that she pilots.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So that's like a whole different character.
Yeah, it's a whole different. It's a whole different set of rules. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and end stream. Thank you all very much. Have a good night.
Take it easy.
Bye.
Bye.